Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. Next Level Broadcasting here with Raider Athletics. Charlevoix taking on East Jordan in downtown East Jordan at Boswell Stadium. Shane Smith, Anthony Troshek, Steve Weber bringing this one to you live tonight on a very warm and muggy late September evening. The Raiders come into this game 1-2. The Ramblers come into this one unscathed so far in the record, 3-0. Anthony, there's been a lot going on here with these teams. Charlevoix is down their big quarterback right now, Brady Jess, with a torn ACL. What are we expecting here looking with these two teams? There's a lot of athleticism there on those Red Devils that the Raiders will have to compete with down one of their biggest pieces.
Definitely is losing Brady's speed on offense. Any kind of something like that defense. It's going to be interesting to see how we adjust, but also exciting to see who can step up and kind of fill those shoes. Those are huge shoes to fill. And as far as East Jordan goes, they're not one-dimensional on offense. Trips in the backfield. Russell at QB, he has multiple weapons. Max pass, and Webb is a little soft. So that's the tough part. You can't just show that one part of the offense. But we have athletes.
Quality concrete work and guaranteeing. Quality concrete work and guaranteeing customer satisfaction. They're proud to serve Charlevoix and the surrounding areas. No customer satisfaction. They're proud to serve Charlevoix and the surrounding areas. No job is too big or too small for Martin Concrete, with services ranging from concrete slabs. Is too big or too small for Martin Concrete, with services ranging from concrete slabs, footings, more. There's nothing that Martin Concrete can't do regarding concrete. That's Martin Concrete, online at martinconcretecharlevoix.com, or give them a call at 231-838-9610.
Wanted to try skydiving? This is Luther from Skydive Charlevoix. We specialize in first-time tandem skydiving and offer the best views in the entire Midwest. Jump from up to 2 miles high and free fall as fast as 120 miles per hour. Then when the parachute opens, fast as 120 miles per hour. Then when the parachute opens, you can enjoy a peaceful canopy ride back to the landing area. Skydive Charlevoix also offers a scenic flight with every joy and amazing bird's eye view of Grand Traverse Bay, Little Traverse Bay, Beaver Island, and the entire northern Michigan shoreline. It's easy to book your jump online at skydivecharlevoix.com. That's skydivecharlevoix.com.
And welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen. Your Martin Concrete pregame show. We're going to step aside for your national anthem and be back on the other side of this for final thoughts before kickoff. This is Next Level Broadcasting in accordance with Raider Athletics. Simulcast on both nextlevelbroadcasting.net and Raider Athletics on YouTube. We'll step away and be back here in just a few moments.
Hunter Leveran. The guards are 60, David Gray, and 75, Sawyer Blashik. The tackles are 56, Ryan Glass, and 66, Emmett Felter. Starting at wide receiver is number 11, Jackson Krause. Another wide receiver is 15, Ryan Pearl. Starting in the slot, number 4, Logan Watkins. Also in the slot is number 12, Jack Van Gilder. Starting at running back is Brady Wirchel, and starting at quarterback tonight is number 0, Colin Jess. The Raiders are coached by Don Jess, assistant coaches Aaron Blashik, Casey Meadows, Darren Munson, Rob Sholey, Reader, Jason Terryberry, and Tony Wirchel. Starting defense. Starting at defensive tackle, number 52, Brendan Ennis. The other tackle is 61, Griffin Boyer. The defensive ends, 54, Jacob Haley, and 62, Ty Burks. The linebackers, number 2, Ryder Malpass. Number 9, Corbin Russell. Number 13, Cohen Burks. And number 32, Logan Shooks. The cornerback, number 8, William Webb. The other corner is number 20, Trace Weinkoop. And starting at safety is number 4, Max Beal. The Red Devils are coached by Adam Kowalskis, assistant defensive coordinator R.J. Shooks, assistant coaches Nate Ojibwe, Matt Kent, Derek Boyer, and Scott Beal. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we'd like you to please stand and honor America. Gentlemen, please remove your caps as the East Jordan Band, under the direction of Pitt, plays our national anthem.
right, and with that, we're going to come back into this one just about ready for kickoff here in East Jordan at Boswell Stadium. Shane Smith, Anthony Troshak, and Steve Weber bringing this one to you live. Charlevoix taking on East Jordan, the final road game in a series of 4 for the Raiders to begin this season, going on a 1-2 record so far. Anthony, we've got Colin Jess taking the helm. His brother Brady here with that torn ACL. Unfortunately, does not look to be playing anytime soon. Any final thoughts here before we get underway?
You know, Colin, he is a freshman, but he has had the opportunity to get some reps in every game this season, so it's not like it's his first time out there on the field. He throws a good ball. Came in against Boyne City in the one quarter he was able to play last week, and he did well. You know, stepped in, had some good passes. You know, hit Ryan Pearl on a couple, and so I expect him to not, you know, show any signs of nervousness. You know, there's going to naturally be some, but you know,
sure.
He's poised, and I think he's ready for that start. So I'm excited to see what he can do.
Yes, indeed. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, the Raiders will be kicking off here to begin things on a partly cloudy as the sun breaks through, 75-degree September 20th evening. Kind of unusual for this time of year, but I suppose we'll take it instead of snowflakes hitting us in the butt here before long. And we will get underway. Kicking for the Raiders, none other than Ryan Pearl. Probably one of the best boots in the north.
Back deep for the Red Devils is Max Beal, but it's going to be a little chip shot.
Right down at the 30. And that'll be picked up by Alejandro Isaza Toro. I hope I'm saying that correctly.
I think that was actually 20 Winecoop, but I could be wrong.
Well, it wouldn't be the first time I was incorrect. My eyes saw 21, but I trust you there as well.
I know Winecoop had a 75-yard touchdown last week, so.
Oh, well, probably would be Trace Winecoop then.
He wasn't back, so I'm not sure. You could be right.
So 1st and 10 here for the Red Devils, starting off at the 38-yard line. QB Corbin Russell here on his senior year. A very skilled player indeed, and an up-the-middle play there. Gain of about 9 coming up for the Red Devils.
Max Beal with the carry. Speaking of ACL injuries, he's coming off an ACL injury from last year, so I believe he missed all of football season last year. That's good for the Red Devils to have him back out on the field.
Oh, no doubt. And a nice way to start here, a 9-yard opening run for Mr. Beal. Second and a short one coming up here from the Red Devil 47. Man in motion there. That'll be the handoff to Arlo Knopf. He's got a nice run up the side there to about the 40-yard line. A number of Raiders taking him down. I apologize. That was William Webb, number 8, not number 3.
Webb is kind of like a little bit of a Swiss Army knife for them. He can do a little bit of everything. Plays in the slot, good receiver. Also can obviously take handoffs in the backfield.
Yeah. So with that, another nice gain of a run here for the Red Devils with a full minute ticked off the clock. And inside of Raider territory, right at the Raider 41. Russell with a man to the top and bottom. And the handoff, breakaway run there. That's Max Beal going the yardage. He's got a breakaway and taken down inside for East Jordan touchdown. Well, if you're the Red Devils, you gotta love that start, Anthony.
Yes, I mean they pounded the ball right at us, and they have a good-sized line and some experienced players and Brennan Ames, and they're a solid line.
Yeah. In a matter of 3 plays, the Red Devils get all the way down the field. Close to 70 yards there in that opening possession. Only a minute and a half or just under has ticked off the clock so far. And the extra kick up and away, that'll be well off the mark by there. That time it was by Toro, number 21. So, East Jordan starting off strong here. 3 plays, almost 70 yards, and a touchdown to boot. 6-0 is the score. We're going to step aside here for a quick commercial break and come back in about 30 seconds after a word from Wilmot Electric.
Or someone you know in need of commercial, residential, or marine electrical work? Look no further than Charlevoix's best, Wilmot Electric. Serving our community for 35 years, Wilmot Electric has just what you need to keep you and your family safe year-round with their highly professional team that works hard to find the solution to all of your electrical needs. That's Wilmot Electric. Call them today at 231-547-5583 or visit them online at wilmotelectric.com.
And coming back into this one, ladies and gentlemen, quick 6 points on the board for East Jordan, not even a minute and a half off the clock so far. As the Red Devils get ready to kick off, we want to thank Martin Concrete again for sponsoring our pregame show.
Back deep, the always dangerous Logan Watkins.
Yes, indeed.
Just a very explosive player. Let's see if they give him a chance to return it.
Taro kicking this one off. Yeah.
That's number 2. Gary Starrett, also explosive.
He's done a nice job. Last game we saw some good movements for him against Boyne City, and he'll work his way up. Gets a 20, nearly a turn up to there is where the refs will spot it. So a nice job there for the Raiders, getting into good field position. Short 55-yard field to work with here.
Yeah, Gary is poised for breakout. He's got great speed and great vision, so it's good to see him get some an early gain on that return.
Yeah. So a reminder, we've got Colin Jess in for QB this evening. Brady Jess with the torn ACL from last week's game. A handoff right up the center. So far working for the Raiders as he keeps powering his way forward. The first down and more. Who was that? Was that Logan Watkins?
I believe that was 22, Brady Worchel.
That wouldn't surprise me. I couldn't quite make out the number.
Or was it 12? Jacqueline Gilbert. It was one of those two. They're very similar in those twos. I think it was Brady, though. He was just dragging East Jordan defenders. I couldn't tell what number it was.
It was a valiant effort no matter what. He had 5 different Red Devils on him at one point. So 1st and 10 inside of Red Devil territory at the 44 coming up for the Raiders. Trying to answer right back here. He's got a lane. First down and plenty more inside of the 30.
Brought down by number 13, Cohen Burks.
Very nice.
Well, both offenses are definitely clicking so far.
That run game.
On our hands.
Yeah, indeed. That run game very strong for both teams. Typical of what you'd see up here in Northern Michigan. Lots of running up the center.
I like the play calling, too, for a young quarterback like Colin, just trying to get his feet under himself, and ease him into the game.
Jess here takes the snap. Another handoff. This time it is to Logan Watkins. And he's got enough for a first down and a few more on top of that, down about the 15-yard line.
That counter's been kind of a bread and butter for us this year. So great gain on him. He's just slippery and quick.
So with just over 9 minutes to go in here in the first quarter, East Jordan has scored once already. The Raiders are working just as hard down the field, inside of the 15 now. And that's 22, Brady Warchall. Not able to get much there on that run. In fact, they'll stop him right there at about the line of scrimmage.
Brought down by number 2, Knopf, and a couple other Red Devils out there.
We've got a shout out here. So Ann Gorney wanted me to, she was not able to make it to this broadcast tonight. She wanted me to make note of our offensive linemen and defensive linemen, game in and game out. We don't give them enough credit all year round. So we want to give them the due shout out here. They do an excellent job as we've got a nice run out the side. Yep, and he'll be brought down inside the 5. Trucking people there indeed. It looks like on the stop there, Cohen Burks and 52, Brandon Ennis as well. In fact, of special note, being down there on the field, we missed a few excellent tackles during the game by Emmett Felter, so we wanted to give him some good credit as well. As the Raiders get down inside the 5, right at the 2, the handoff up the center, Warchall, and a touchdown. There's the signal by the refs. The Raiders go down the field, 55-yard march there in a matter of just over 2 minutes, and the Raiders get 6 more points on the board.
A great response from the Raiders. Didn't flinch at all. Just kind of did what they do best: run the ball. Versatile. I like the multi-players running down the field. Multiple different ball carriers this possession.
Yeah, when you have Garrison Sterrett, Jack Van Dilder, Brady Warchall running the ball, and of course Logan Watkins getting his paws on it a couple times as well. It's hard for the Red Devils to pick out who they're going to guard the most. Jess and company lined up for the 2-pointer. Wide open as a young man there. Too far for my eyes.
It's Ryan Pearl, and it
okay.
Did they signal it?
Yes, indeed, they got it.
All right. Yeah, Ryan Pearl is, he's a big target out there, and I think that he can get some more touches, and he's a weapon for us.
Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, we'll keep it right here and thank a couple of our sponsors so far. Bingham Insurance. Charles knows all about this, being the owner of Next Level Broadcasting, but running a small business can be risky. One thing you can't leave to chance, though, is your insurance coverage. Bingham Insurance wants to help keep you covered from the unexpected from happening. That's Bingham Insurance Company, representing auto owners insurance, as well as professional seamless gutters. Your home gutters are always there when you need them to be. So is our good friend Orion Beningo, and that's why he started Professional Seamless Gutters. Professional Seamless Gutters offers fast and experienced service and real-time quotes. But wait, there's more. There's always more. They'll actually answer your phone call. That's Professional Seamless Gutters at 989-619-3407 and tell them that we sent you. Okay, so with that, the Raiders, have a nice answer back. Both teams coming out swinging. We've got 2 touchdowns already. And just over 4 minutes of game time. 8-6, the Raiders hold the narrow lead so far over the Red Devils here at Boswell Stadium in East Jordan. Anthony, you got to like what you see coming from the Raiders here. You have Brady Jess that's out of the game right now, but the rest of the team rallying just as strong as ever and showing that they can do just fine.
Shane, that was a great way to, for the Raiders to start on offense without senior quarterback Brady Jess. So now hopefully they can come out here and get a stop.
Yep.
Or a turnover. That would be better.
So a short kick there by Ryan Pearl. Sails right down to the 40-yard lines. That's where the Red Devils will be taking over. Both teams here starting from the 40 or better on these last 2 possessions. 7:49 to go in the first quarter. For the Ramblers, Corbin Russell ready to take the helm once again. And that'll be another handoff to Max Beal. Raiders snuffing him out nicely there.
Brought down by Van Gilder and Lemerand on the outside.
Very good. Only a yard gain there for Beal, and the rest of the Red Devils want to keep calling them Ramblers after last week. I got to get that name out of my head here. So 2nd and 9, right from the 40-yard line now for the Red Devils.
Russell does have, a great arm and quarterback. He's committed to Michigan State for baseball, actually.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Great pitcher. Lefty.
Well, congratulations to him. No matter what school it's for, it's always great to hear our local athletes going to, such prestigious athletic programs like Division I Michigan State. And a little flick there to number 4, once again, Max Beal. Gain of about, go ahead.
Yeah, I was just going to say, brought down by number 4, Logan Watkins.
Yep. Gain of about 7 there, so 3rd and 3 coming up now for the Red Devils. 6:45 here in the first quarter. A little bit more of a methodical march here these last couple plays. The Raiders have been snuffing out the runs here. No big gains. The last possession the Red Devils had in three tries, they got down to the field. 6:30 now.
Yeah, with the down and distance, the defensive line definitely has to watch the football. This is where a lot of teams will try to draw them off sides to get that easy first down.
Ooh. And there it is. Timeout called by East Jordan. You almost had the jump there for the Raiders. I tell you what, it was awfully close. But no good, so East Jordan will be taking their first timeout, and we'll take one right along with them. Thank our friends at Twin Bay Docks. This is Next Level Broadcasting with Raider Athletics. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Twin Bay Docks' exclusive diamond pattern is stylish to complement your waterfront property. It's quality built to last a lifetime, engineered to be stronger. Our non-skid surface stays cool to the touch, and we offer a full line of dock accessories, including kayak and supboard racks. To see all we have to offer, visit our website to find a dealer near you. Twin Bay Docks, simply exceptional quality.
Yeah, and coming back into this one, ladies and gentlemen, beautiful to get under the treetops, and probably is what my favorite sports venue here in Northern Michigan. Boswell Field, excellent location here. The trees all the way around, beautiful spot indeed. East Jordan has a lot to be proud about with this stadium. And Max Beal once again got the handoff. Now for the first down. Crossing midfield there. And let's see. Tackle there for the Raiders was 55, Hunter Lemoran, doing a good job. So 1st and 10 for the Red Devils at the Raider 49 now.
With the Red Devils having success on the ground, you could see a play action pass here on first down, them taking a shot, or them keeping it on the ground. So you see what they dial up here. Yeah,
you'd have to imagine someone with the arm talent of Russell will be trying it. Here he is, indeed. Lets that one fly, and an excellent connection there with William Webb. First down inside the 30-yard line now.
Brought down by number 6, Ian Moran, who's coming off a collarbone injury, so it's great to see him back out on the field.
Man, oh man. Football is a tough sport, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, it is. Indeed.
You don't get too many unscathed players throughout the course of their career in high school football and, of course, any other level as well. So it's great to see these young gentlemen here. Collarbone, ACL, all this stuff coming up. They've worked through those injuries and come back just as good as ever later on in their career. With just over 5 minutes to go, East Jordan with a nice completion there to Webb. And that'll be Max Beal taking it up the center again. The Raiders all over that one. Got Hunter Lemoran there for sure.
And Andrew Glass, I believe, was in on that tackle too.
Yes, indeed. Good to see him out there. I believe one of those Glass boys came off an injury as well here recently.
Yeah, Andrew missed the first game against St. Francis with a shoulder injury, and he was kind of eased back into it.
Okay. So the Raiders have done an excellent job so far stuffing the run. A big pass from Corbin Russell to Webb here has been the big movement so far. And another one that'll go just in front of Ryder. Nope. That'll be Trace Weinkoop once again. I saw the two there, Anthony.
Shane, he was open.
He was.
The rush of Lemoran and I believe 66 Emmett Felter, forced him to hurry that pass, and that's what caused it to be incomplete.
Yeah. So a third, and looks to be a long 9 coming up here for the Red Devils, the longest third down they've had so far this game.
Got to think it might be 4-down territory for the Red
Devils.
Oh, yeah,
no doubt.
So we'll be excited to see like a draw or some sort of run. Oh, we're going to put it in the air.
Russell facing some pressure. Oh! Broken up there by a couple of different Raiders. One of them was Brady Warchall there.
Great read by Brady Warchall at the linebacker position. Almost blew it up. I thought he was going to have an interception.
Just a couple too many bodies around there. There was no fewer than about 4 or 5 different players there. Just couldn't quite get a handle on it. But an excellent job bringing up a 4th and long scenario for the Red Devils here. Corbin Russell will have to dig deep for another good completion to continue this drive.
Yeah, tremendous discipline by Brady with, that's a great call, that screen pass. And, he was there.
Russell reaching back here, finding a lane for himself to scramble this time. 2 Raiders on him, and that'll be kept short of the first down conversion.
I think Hunter Lemoran was out there chasing him down.
I'd have to agree. I think there were 2 players they were trying to find out who the second one was. Hopefully our PA announcer over here will get it to us here in a moment. Wonderful. Meg, known her for a long time. She and my dad graduated from Charlevoix High School back in '85. She's been a staple in this East Jordan community for a long time, announcing for well over a decade now. So the Raiders taking back over here at their own 25. A nice run by Watkins. Should have enough there for the first down.
Colin Jess on that veer read did a great job of reading the end. Kept it and went around the end. Like last week they kept announcing Landon Whistler and Colin.
Yeah.
They're confused. Those zeros are tough to see, especially when they get scrunched up on their jerseys.
So 2nd and 9 here coming up for the Raiders. Just over 4 minutes here in the first quarter. From their own 34. And that'll be Brady Warchall there, getting wrapped up in the backfield.
Burks had a good read. Big third down coming up for the Raiders.
Yeah, 3rd and about 4 coming up here. Yeah, I'll give them 3.
Shane, give us your Tony Romo. What's your prediction on this play?
Oh, goodness. That is not my forte, Tony. I would have to say the Raiders have been doing this all game long, so might as well just get another run up the gut that or have Watkins take one up the side. Even Brady Warchall's muscled his way through a couple times. But we've got a pass scenario coming up. Oh, right to the red basket. Oh, my goodness. Touchdown, Charlevoix. Wow. All right. Well, that's why I'm not a color commentator, sports analyst, Anthony.
Oh, great catch by Colin to
Garrison.
Gary, who made it over the shoulder.
Yeah.
Willie Mays style catch and took it to the house.
Oh, my goodness. Garrison Sterrett, ladies and gentlemen, a junior. I cannot believe that. The youngest of the Sterrett boys is now an upperclassman in high school. How old that makes me feel, I cannot tell you. But he did an excellent job there showing why he's on this varsity squad. His junior, getting some good wisdom throughout his years of playing football, makes an excellent over-the-shoulder catch and a beautiful completion to get the Raiders up by 8 currently, looking to make it 10 here in just a moment if they can get this completion.
Ian Moran takes a snap, breaks a tackle.
Breaks another one. Looks like he'll be just short. So that's where it'll stay, ladies and gentlemen. A 14-6 game for the Raiders coming out swinging here. They're not phased one bit by Brady just being out of the game, but we will step out here for a moment, take another 30-second break, and come back after this with a word from Orion Beningo.
I'm Orion Beningo, but you might know me for my business, Professional Seamless Gutters, where we specialize in, you guessed it, everything gutters. New installation, replacements, cleaning, leaf guards, drain chains, and much more. But unlike many service providers, when you call Professional Seamless Gutters, you get me, Orion, not some bum intern or call center recording. So when you're contemplating any services regarding the gutters on your home or pole barn, think Professional Seamless Gutters.
The Villager Pub has been a mainstay in Charlevoix dining culture for over 40 years. Situated right downtown, their friendly and experienced staff will make you feel right at home from the days of a bygone era. With a wide selection on tap and an expansive menu to pick from, sit back and relax in the pub and enjoy their eclectic 1950s era memorabilia. Stop in and see them today at 427 Bridge Street or visit them online to look at their menu at thevillagerpub.com.
And welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen. Raiders on their first 2 possessions of the game score a touchdown. First, a nice run in, and then the second one here, a beautiful pass and catch from Jess to Garrison Sterrett. 50-plus yard play there. Brings the game to an 8-point lead in favor of the Raiders, 14-6.
See if the Raiders kick it deep or they choose to kind of chip shot it up.
Yeah, so far, a couple of those have been brought up by Ryan Pearl. Not his typical style. We'll see how far he boots this one.
Just takes one bobble, though.
Yeah.
Inside. Ooh.
The onside taken there right at midfield.
Number 54. I don't have a 54.
Well, I don't either.
Unnamed 54.
All right.
Hands out there.
Yeah. Grabbed it, fell right on it there at midfield, and East Jordan has excellent field position to work with again. Yeah, there was some explanation there with Meg, our PA announcer tonight, as to who that was, but we couldn't quite make it out, so we apologize to whoever number 54 is. Excellent play no matter what. Red Devils right here at midfield to begin their third possession of the game. And that's another run by Beal. Snuffed out by the Raiders there, a couple of them. Only a 2-yard gain.
Jack Van Gilder, number 12, in on that tackle.
So 2nd yard and a short 8 coming up here. Third time that the Red Devils have been in Raider territory. Only scored once so far this game. That was on their very opening possession after 3 plays. The Raiders had a nice defensive stand right down there at the 20. Keep Corbin Russell from running that one in for a first down. Brady Warchall there on the stop earlier on.
Got a pass.
Russell ranging out, finding a man. That was William Webb once again. Couple of good blocks by the Red Devils, and he's got the first down and crashes at the 30.
Brought down by Ian Moran.
This
feels like a big possession for the Red Devils because they're struggling stopping Charlevoix, so they kind of put one in here.
We got to give credit to that nameless 54 there who had an excellent block to make sure that Webb could get the first down and another 10 yards on top of it. So it'll be 1st and 10 from the Raider 30.5-yard line for the Red Devils. Just about 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Nice crowd here on hand for this big game for the Red Devils. Like we said earlier on, only 2 wins in the last 20 years for this program. So they're trying everything they can to change that tonight.
2 wins against the Raiders.
Yep.
Oh.
Corbin Russell sneaking his way around, showing a little athleticism. Gets a nice about 5-6 yard gain there. 5,500 Lemoran there on the tackle. Time winding down here, just about a little over a minute to go in the first quarter. 2nd and 5 for the Red Devils at the Raider 24. 26, wrong side of the 25. I can see, ladies and gentlemen, I promise. Just not long distances, apparently. Corbin Russell on a nice run there to get the 5 yards, and that'll be another handoff to Beal. And he gets inside the red zone, down at about the 10.
Chased down by Andrew Glass. We had him wrapped up for a short gain, and he kind of broke through.
So 2 big tackles so far in this game by Andrew. Good to see him going strong. A couple more plays here in this quarter for the Red Devils. It'll be 1st and goal right at the Raider 10-yard line coming up for Russell and company. Max Beal and Webb right next to him. And that'll be the pass to Webb. Taken care of nicely. Go ahead.
I was just going to say they brought a blitz and dangerous throw out there. That's going to probably bring us to the quarter, Shane.
Yeah. So Ryan Pearl credited with a nice open field tackle there. So with the end of the first quarter, ladies and gentlemen, the Raiders hold on to the lead by 8 points, 14-6. Red Devils knocking on the door, though. 2nd and goal coming up from the 10-yard line for them. On the other side of this commercial break, Raider Athletics, Next Level Broadcasting in partnership with them, streaming on nextlevelbroadcasting.com and Raider Athletics YouTube channel. We'll be back in about 1 minute with your second quarter actions.
Jim Reel's friendly Ford of Charlevoix, you can expect big city deals with a small town feel. With over 65 new Ford cars, trucks, and SUVs in stock and ready to go. Right now, lease this 2023 FCTP F-150 for just $300 a month. Or buy and save up to $15,483 off MSRP on select new 2023 Ford F-150s. Get the real deal at Jim Reel's friendly Ford of Charlevoix.
What's that? Just the camera itself. Tilt it up a little. All right, coming back in. Apologize for that, ladies and gentlemen. A little camera correction there. Steve Weber is doing an excellent job for us tonight. Yeah, and that was Beal taking it once again. Not able to get anywhere.
Initial contact looked like it was David Gray, number 60 for Charlevoix.
Good for him.
Brings up 3rd down.
So the Raiders saw this scenario on the last possession from East Jordan. This time at the 20. Now it's at the 10. So see if they can come up with a big stop here. Obviously 2 down territory inside of the 10-yard line, but they have all 10 yards to get in those 2 plays. So we'll see what they can do. It's strong on the run game so far. Corbin Russell has only thrown a couple passes. He's going for one here. Throws that one to the far corner. That goes well in front of Wyatt Pinney there. So 4th and long, 10 coming up here from the 10-yard line for the Red Devils, trying to knock the ball into the end zone once more. Try and get closer to that Raider 8-point lead.
I wouldn't be surprised to see them do another rollout. So the Raider advantage that he has to roll out to his right, though, being a lefty, it's a little tougher to get your hips around and make that throw, as you saw in that pass there.
Ladies and gentlemen, we want to thank you all for tuning in here to this big Raider game. So far in that 14-6 lead, Russell with one last opportunity. Throws that one blocked there. Nice job by number 2, Garrison Sterrett, all the way. Followed that one in, blocked it, kept the score from going in. So, ladies and gentlemen, the Raiders will take over on downs from a second time inside of the red zone.
Absolutely tremendous break on the ball by Gary Sterrett. Anticipated it well because the ball was on target, but Gary kind of jarred it loose, got a hand in there or something to cause it to come incomplete.
So that's got to be a bit deflating if you're a Red Devils. You've made excellent advantages in the last 2 possessions since scoring in the opening drive. The Raiders have snuffed them out both on those 4th down conversions, both of which were inside of the 20-yard line. So the Raiders here looking to make a statement in a big way. They've got 90 yards of field to work with. See what Jess and company can do. A little pitch over there, wrapped up in the backfield by Logan Shooks.
Now, Shooks, was he in the first quarter? I know he's been a really solid running back for him the last couple of years. So maybe he was out of quarter. I don't know.
Could be.
We'll see. First time we called his name since.
Yeah, on a big play there. Loss of 7 yards for the Raiders, backed all the way up to their own 3-yard line now.
That play does set up that pass that we had last week against Wayne City where Watkins tosses it. So wouldn't be surprised to see that later.
It also sets up a possible safety scenario, which we also saw in Boyne City. Jess gets rid of that one, hurry. And a nice breakaway here. Oh, my goodness. Run all the way up the sideline, gain of 57 yards for the Raiders. And I cannot see that number for the life of me. Okay, thankfully you can see him. Now, in my defense, I wasn't going to use this, but on a play like that, it's kind of embarrassing. Anthony Trocheck does have contacts in. I have failing eyes at 20. So please, for the love of God, give Anthony Trocheck all the kudos here, because if it wasn't for him, I'd be sitting here stammering all night long.
No, we'll help you out, Shane. I couldn't see you if I didn't have my contacts in, and I'm standing 2 feet from you. So, check out that eye doctor. We got a sponsor.
We do. We've got Gaylord Eye Care as a sponsor. I got to talk to Charles about getting me in. Another run up the side there. Should be close to a first down.
A little bit of an option And Colin Jess kept it, and last second pitched it out to Gary Sterrett.
Yeah, that was last second. So good, almost 9-yard gain there. Second in a short 2 coming up for the Raiders at the 30.
I think this is a big drive for both teams here.
Yeah.
East Jordan's looking a little tired out there. Hopefully.
They haven't been able to come up with a big defensive stop so far this game, other than the 7 yards of loss that we saw just a moment ago.
Hold it. Hold on.
Logan Watkins fighting for his life there. Oh boy. Yeah, Colin Jess again. Gosh, dang it. That 0 looks like a 4. Okay.
That's all right. Yeah, Colin on the keeper was a little bit of an option. And, you know, he was getting wrapped up. I'm glad he didn't try to pitch that because I don't think that would have ended well. So, good decision by Colin to just keep it and, you know, take the loss.
Third and 5 for the Raiders now. One of the first third downs we've seen so far this game for them. Time about to 9 minutes to go in the half. A nice pass to Ryan Pearl there, and he'll have enough for the first down crossing the 25-yard line.
I like that play, you know. Get it in the hands of Ryan Pearl. He's got sure hands, great baseball player, so you know he's got great hands. And then if they're going to play that far off of him, I mean, he's going to pick up 5 to 7 yards a pop.
Mm-hmm. So a 6-yard play and a 5-yard need to gain. Gets the Raiders the first down. Inside of the 25 we go. East Jordan letting the Raiders just kind of do what they wish at the moment. Not able to come up with a stop on the run or on a pass. And here we go. A handoff there kept from anywhere. Logan Watkins, this time we got it. Not able to get anywhere on the play. Number of Red Devils there to stop him.
Brought down by Shooks. I'm going to be honest, I think the fact that they didn't bite on that put them in the right spot on that counter because, you know, they didn't go with the first option, so they were kind of just out of necessity. Because I thought it would have been there. It was a good fake, but didn't fool them, I guess.
No. .752 here in the first half. Just the handoff to Jack Van Gilder. Nowhere fast on that play either.
Brought down by Burke. That's about the 4th or 5th time we've called his name.
Yeah.
Flying around on ball and defense. All right, now we got 3rd down and 13, 4 down territory. So got to pick up a little bit to make that 4th down a little more manageable. Unless we're thinking about kicking a field goal, which I mean we got a couple. You know, Ryan Pearl does have a leg, but.
We have not seen it, though, this year, which I'm kind of surprised. Ryan Pearl did kick a few last year.
So I think you try to pick up some yardage here and make it a manageable 4th down.
Yeah.
They're still playing pretty far off of our Whistler out there, number 10, and 15. Pearl, their corners are playing far off. They're almost giving them a 5 to 7 yard gain.
So with that, Charlevoix will take a timeout here, and we'll take a moment to thank Charlevoix State Bank. During a time of mergers, acquisitions, and name changes, the founders of Charlevoix State Bank saw a need for a truly local bank focused on our community and strong customer relationships. Those values continue to drive us today as we support high school athletics through our support of tonight's game, as well as Swanson K&D. When you think excavating in Charlevoix, there's only one name that comes to mind: Swanson K&D. Family owned and operated since 1944, Swanson K&D is your go-to contractors for all your excavating, road grading, paving, and snow removal needs. As we fix the clock.
I was just going to, you know, my first time up here, I was just going to give you a lot of credit. That's multitasking, Shane. While you're running the clock, you're doing play-by-play, keeping me in check.
Well, I think you're keeping me in check tonight, but I do appreciate it.
I'll tell Charles you need a raise.
Yeah, well, maybe after I get some glasses and can read the right numbers, then he'll consider it. But until then, probably not. Colin Jess ranging out here to nice completion to Logan Watkins. hauled out of bounds by a couple different Red Devils there. Nice sportsmanship by, as I lose my roster.
8 that brought him out of bounds. William Webb.
Yeah. Picking up Logan's helmet and giving it back to him after a hard hit like that. But that was enough to get the Raiders to a very 4th and manageable, about 3 yards coming up for them. So much needed.
I think Watkins has to come off the field because his helmet came off on that play.
Oh, okay. Well, that might be interesting for the Raiders.
Yeah, you could burn a timeout here, get him back on the field, or I trust these guys to get this first down.
Yes. Van Gilder right there next to Jess. Jess will keep it for himself, though, powering his way forward. Fumble on the, it looks like East Jordan may have it. Indeed they do. The ref just pointed it out. East Jordan happy about that one. They needed that stop.
Big stop for the Red Devils. I'll be honest, I don't think he had enough yards, on the carry. That fumble didn't hurt much.
Yeah. No matter how you look at it, East Jordan came up with this stop that they needed in a big way to keep this still a one-possession game. 14-6, with over 6.5 minutes to go here in the first half. They've got a long field, though, the longest they've had to start with in this game, down at the Raider 15-yard line, or their own 15-yard line. Russell looking for a man downfield. Yes, he stepped out of bounds anyway. So it'll be 2nd and 10.
Yeah, the defense is starting to kind of figure it out after those first couple of possessions with both offenses were just clicking. So now it's become a grind.
Mm-hmm. Well, you figure nothing can last forever. Everything comes to an end at some point. And that's just what happens to be at the moment. No explosive plays as of the moment. But East Jordan's shown they've got the capability, so Raiders have to keep on their toes, even if they do have 85 yards of field to work with. Russell with the handoff to Webb once again. He's got some field in front of him. The first down and about 5 more. Logan Watkins there on the stop. And a congregation of Raiders there on the sideline for a moment.
Is there a flag? I see that. Yep, there's a flag. I saw a hold out there, so I think that's what they're going to go with.
Okay.
I just did not see the flag initially. I think that's coming back. Dead ball.
Yep.
Looks like we got a personal foul, actually.
Wow. So a first down and some more gets the Red Devils right back to where they started from the 15-yard line. Wow. Well, that's not quite what they were looking for on that play, that's for sure.
So that makes sense. Where the flag was located was a personal foul over there on the Charlevoix sideline. So they get the first down, march them back 15. Basically in the same spot as they were.
Yeah. Well, at least they didn't necessarily lose or gain anything from that. So worse things could have happened for the Red Devils, I suppose. So it'll be 1st and 10 from the 15-yard line. I feel like I said that about 2 minutes ago. Little deja vu here. Red Devils working from the far hash, my least favorite spot to call from. Yeah, and that was Max Beal on the carry yet again.
He was brought down definitely by number 66, Emmett Felter. He had some help, but I couldn't see who else was in on that tackle.
So it'll be 2nd and 8 now for the Red Devils. Clock winding down, 6 1/4 to go now in the second quarter. Taking their time here to get a good play drawn up.
And
took a little too long, I suppose.
That or we have a legal motion. Let's see. Yep, false start.
Yeah.
Legal procedure. Nice.
Okay. 2 penalties for 20 yards on this singular drive for East Jordan. First, they didn't necessarily lose a whole lot. They just came back to where they started from, and now they've lost another 5, so it'll be 2nd and 14 coming up from about the 11-yard line.
As a coach, those are frustrating penalties.
Yeah.
Just mental ones, the unsportsmanlike and the false start.
Yeah, you found yourself in that position a few different times on the basketball team, haven't you?
That is a long pass.
Nice job to Webb.
Hey, that's why he has a Division I offer to play baseball at Michigan State. That was from the far hash to our sideline. That's a tough pass.
Well, it'll be enough for a first down there. Great job, East Jordan. Like I said, 2 penalties for 20 yards. Claw their way out of it. Finally get that first down they were looking for about 3 minutes ago. And with a fresh set of downs here, can take a little bit of a sigh of relief. A nice play by their veteran quarterback,
Corbin Russell.
Yep, Corbin Russell. And they'll be taking over from the Raider 25 coming up. And that won't be going more than a couple yards. Max Beal once again, yep.
Brought down by Ryan Pearl and Jack Van Gilder.
Well, they gave him 5 there. East Jordan crowd here in the student section and a neon theme tonight. The Raiders, what do they have? I heard like white lie or something going on.
I don't know, actually.
Okay.
It looks like a white lie from here.
Yeah, I wouldn't know too much about it, but nice job there. Garrison Sterrett.
William Webb, I believe, on the catch.
Yeah.
Sterrett did a great job of just shedding those blockers because they kind of have that screen out there, and he just slipped right through and made a great tackle.
So it'll be 3rd and 4 coming up here for the Red Devils. They fought and clawed their way to get that first down. Now in a bit of a bind, still deep within their own territory. Got 4 yards to gain here. If it's a 4th down, you'd imagine no matter what, they'd be punting it away. Down 8 currently. So we'll see what Russell and company have here.
Comes a blitz. Decent protection.
And a nice pass there, wide open. For the first down and a few more inside, or on the other side of the 45-yard line was William Webb. An excellent job on the catch and run for him.
Jack Van Gilder chased him down because, honestly, if he doesn't make that tackle, that's probably another 20 yards.
So 1st and 10 coming up here for the Devils, right at their own 47. Nice gains here, taken care of mostly by Corbin Russell and William Webb here to keep the chains moving. 3.5 to go in the first half. And that'll be another handoff. Up the gut we go. Gain of about 3 coming up to midfield. The ball came out but was whistled dead well beforehand. And that was Max Beal once again.
Freddie Warchill and Ian Moran both in on that tackle. Warchill made the initial contact.
So 2nd and 7 now for East Jordan right at midfield. Ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate you all tuning in. Steve Weber, Anthony Troshak, and myself, Shane Smith, bringing this one to you from East Jordan. As an incomplete pass falls there. Thank you, folks, for letting us know. Coach Troshak's mic was a little bit low there.
You didn't miss much.
Oh, I think so. Missed him helping out on my calls a few times, that's for sure. Making sure we get the right number on the broadcast. But one thing that's not being able to be mistaken there is William Webb with another excellent job moving the chains forward yet again.
brought down by Jacqueline Gilder out there. You know, there was a little bit of a bobble in the backfield, which I thought would have disrupted the mesh of that play, the flow, but they somehow got the handoff and got the first down.
So on a shoestring drive here so far being put together by the Red Devils, they get inside of the Raider territory again for the 4th time this game. We've got a timeout coming up here from Charlevoix.
Yeah. East Jordan's going a little hurry up. They can do that. You know how they play their calls. They're going from the armbands, and I believe we were caught substituting, so we had to kind of burn a timeout over there.
Yeah. So we will step aside for about 45 seconds and come back after this. Stay tuned.
Now's the time to fly from your Northern Michigan hometown Cherry Capital Airport, TVC. TVC Airport will get you to your dream destination anywhere in the world. Visit tvcairport.com now.
Unique gifts, home accessories, wedding items, and so much more. The Lake House on Bridge Street offers so many things to make your home or even your visit to Charlevoix that much more special. When you want beautiful items that reflect Charlevoix the beautiful, stop in or visit them online at thelakehousecharlevoix.com for your own keepsake and your own personal memory of Charlevoix.
And here we are coming back into this one, ladies and gentlemen. The Red Devils carving their way down the field in a slow and steady fashion. They've had two penalties totaling for 20 yards, plaguing them so far. But another great job by Max Beal and a big hit delivered by Charlevoix there. That was
number 11, Jackson Krause, coming in from the safety spot to kind of escort him out of bounds.
If that was an escort, I don't know if I'd want that. You know, an escort out of a hotel or something with a butler and all that stuff wouldn't be a bad thing, but if you're having that with Jackson Krause coming through and that's how you get escorted, no thanks. But a great hit by him, keeping the play from advancing any further, and a great job by Max Beal keeping this play going. 1st and 10 from the Raiders 16 coming up here for the Red Devils, and that's William Webb turning his way upfield, nearly all of that first down.
We got a flag on the far side. I believe it's going to be a personal foul or unsportsmanlike against East Jordan. I mean, I'm going to tell you, Ryan Pearl set the edge, forced Webb back inside, did his job. You know, Webb still picked up about 6 to 8, but I think Ryan Pearl frustrated a couple guys, and one of them kind of let him know. Yep, it's going to go. I don't want to jump the gun here, but let's see. Unsportsmanlike.
Oh, boy.
Second one of the possession.
Tempers are flying high here for East Jordan, no doubt. And in a big way, they keep finding these great avenues to getting some good gains on yardage, and then you have someone like Jackson Krause or Ryan Pearl come out of nowhere and spoil your party.
Yeah, he made the play. He did what he was supposed to do, turn the ball back inside, and there's 2 blockers out on him, and he did nothing, and that's, I don't know if one of the East Jordan players said something to the official. Didn't look like they did anything to Ryan, really, unless it was late after the play.
So 2nd and Ironton coming up, or 18 to be exact now for East Jordan. Russell rearing back to pass here, and that one falls to the ground right at the 20, just in front of Webb.
And again, just that line with the relentless pressure. Connor Ortiz, and I think it was 66, but it could have been 55. I saw doubles out there. Sorry, Shane, I'm struggling. But it was either Emmett Felter or Hunter Lemoran, the other player that was pressuring the quarterback on that throw.
Oh, problem there, Anthony. You stick around with me long enough, that'll be an everyday occurrence, that's for sure. So 3rd and 16. I apologize. I thought it was 18. It is 16 for the Red Devils. Corbin Russell here on a must-have completion to get this thing 4th and manageable. And that'll be no good. Yep, hits the ground. before Trace Weinkoop could get his paws on it. So it'll be 4th now and 16 for the Red Devils. Big play coming up here for them. This has been a very troublesome drive for them. Combined 35 yards worth of penalties here. What they had was about a 85-yard field to work with. Finally got down to about the 15-yard line. Now they're backed up to the 25 with a 4th and 16.
Might be having a timeout from East Jordan to think this one over.
Yeah, I would be too. So with that, we are going to keep it right here and thank Traverse City Cherry Capital Airport. Traverse City Cherry Capital Airport is your gateway to northern Michigan, and now is the time to fly TVC. TVC Airport will also get you to your dream destination anywhere in the world with 6 airlines: Allegiant, American, Avelo, Delta, Sun Country, and United. To plan your next getaway today, visit tvcairport.com. We also want to thank Skydive Charlevoix. Skydive Charlevoix is calling all thrill seekers, adventure enthusiasts, and everyone in between to thank Skydive Charlevoix for your next adventure. Take flight with them and experience for yourself the rush of skydiving right in your own backyard. Check out their website for more information at skydivecharlevoix.com. All right, Anthony. So it looks to me like an obvious pass play here.
Yeah,
4th and forever coming up for East Jordan.
I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to roll out Russell to his left. Because, one, our line is doing a great job of getting pressure, so it's tough for him to sit back in the pocket and make a throw. So look for somebody on that backside, though, crossing. So right now it would be 20 or maybe a back out of the backfield.
Well, we'll see what happens. 1:30 to go in the half.
Oh.
And a deep ball here, broken up by looks to be. Anthony, correct me if I'm wrong. Yes, Garrison Sterrett. Okay, I was able to see his number this time. I'm excited. He did an excellent job there breaking that one up in the end zone.
Huge play by Garrison. He's having a heck of a game right now. Multiple plays that they keep testing him at DB, and he keeps answering the bell every time.
Well, that drive was tough for East Jordan. Last 2 possessions, they've gotten down into the red zone. This one, they made it all the way to about the 15, and in total had 3 different penalties totaling 35 yards, and just were not able to get down inside to the end zone for 6 to 8 more points there. And we've got another big run coming up all the way.
Gilder just stiff-armed 2 guys to the ground.
1 man left to get him. Can he reach him in time? No, he cannot.
That was a grown man run. Marshawn Lynch.
6 more points on the board for the Raiders. An excellent, excellent run by Mr. Van Gilder. Wow.
2 guys had him, and he stiff-armed them both. Jack's got great size and speed. He's a track kid. And, you think with that size he might lack some speed, but he doesn't. And he showed you there, by outrunning the rest of the defense.
20-6. The Raiders piling on the points now to the Red Devils. I mean, they've played an excellent game of their own so far. Just shoot themselves in the foot here and there. Yeah, and the Raiders are opening this one up to a 2-possession game. Just rolling out. Catch is made, but stops short of the goal line. So it'll be a 20-6 game.
Oh, great catch by Jackson Gauss. Just couldn't make the reach to get it across the pylon there.
So we will step away here for about another minute and come back on the other side of this with a word from our sponsors, Next Level Broadcasting with Raider Athletic.
Business owner, you learn to wear a lot of hats. The custodian hat, the IT hat, and well, the you should have called a professional hat. Auto Owners takes care of your business insurance, so you can take care of everything else. That's simple human sense.
Ask Bingham Insurance Services in Charlevoix if auto owners make sense for you.
Collar Clinic, providing peace of mind and local customer service with the latest GPS collars, arc collars, e-collars, beeper collars, accessories, and replacement parts, protecting your dog's safety and giving you the confidence that you'll be hunting with your dog, not for them. Collar Clinic, your e-collar specialist in Northern Michigan for over 35 years.
And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The Raiders just scored 6 more points. Nice Jack Van Gilder run all the way up the field. My goodness, he had, I think it was about 80 yards there. The Raiders started right about the 20-yard line.
It was a phenomenal run.
Yeah.
I mean, run that one back. I'm going to check that one out and have to rewatch it. Those of you at home, run that one back. It was a fantastic run. And it's huge for Charlevoix because 1 minute left, and they get the ball coming out the second half. East Jordan started with it, so now they get a chance in a minute, and then you're going to get the ball back. So huge run by Jack Van Gilder.
So Ryan Pearl has been kicking some pretty short kickoffs so far this evening. See what he does here. Of course, the one was intended to be a onside kick, but that one line drive nicely, right to about the 20.
Dobbs got a little room this way, and that's not good.
Oh my goodness. Webb finally taken out of bounds at the 30 by Logan Watkins.
And that's maybe why they were kind of popping it up and trying it outside, because Rupp's got some speed and some vision back there. Luckily for us, we have Logan Watkins back there.
Yes, indeed. Lucky all over the place for Logan to have him there.
But now that gives East Jordan 55 seconds, and with the balls at the 24, so it's manageable for them to try to punch one in here.
Well, first pass attempt there.
Russell to Webb, and they're going to call that a catch. That was close. Officials rule it, and East Jordan is getting right back on the ball for another play.
So Russell taking this one for himself. Gets to about the, it looks to be just about to the line of gain with Ryan Pearl taking him out.
Brady Worchill chased him out. All right, we got 32 seconds.
32 seconds indeed.
We got one timeout left for each team in this half, so, fumble.
Well, Russell able to gather it back up.
That last timeout, East Jordan is. That's huge. They get the first down, the clock stops. They can spike it, or they can just run it out of their play. But now with that drop, it's going to bring up 4th down, and you got to burn that timeout.
Man, oh man. A lot of things going on here, ladies and gentlemen. So we'll step away for another 30 seconds or so while they take a moment to talk things over. We'll come back here in a minute after word from our friends at Charlevoix Auto.
Hannah again with Charlevoix Auto. Don't let summer pass you by. Get into a new Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, or Ram today and make this the summer event. Lease a sleek new Compass for an amazing $339 a month. Elevate your journey in a stylish Grand Cherokee for $429 a month. Or unleash the power of a 4x4 Ram pickup for $459 a month. Don't miss out in getting into your perfect ride for less at Charlevoix Auto on US 31 South near the Charlevoix Airport. Your trusted local dealership.
All right, 22 seconds left to go here in the first half. East Jordan trying their hardest to get 6 more points on the board for the Raiders. Get it back in the first half. That's Beal going out wide, finding a lane up center. Enough for the first down.
But the thing is, East Jordan's going to have to get on the ball. They have no timeout, so they're going to have to spike it here. Unless they got to play and they got to make sure they're set. One guy's jogging back. The clock is running.
First and goal from, looks to be about the 9-yard line.
And we have a stoppage, a timeout, Charlevoix.
Oh, well. Charlevoix bails them out there for a moment to talk things over. So we will thank our friends here at Charlevoix Auto. Charlevoix Auto wants everyone tuning in to know that they're your local trusted Dodge, Chevrolet, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, and Moke dealer. Drive with confidence to Charlevoix Auto, your one-stop shop for exceptional sales and service, as well as real Ford. Your friendly dealer, Jim Reel, is now in Charlevoix. And he wants to get you a real deal on new, used, or certified pre-owned vehicles. Whether it's for yourself or for your student drivers, Jim Reel wants to help get you a deal at Jim Reel Ford in Charlevoix. So, just over 9 seconds, 9.3 seconds to be exact here on the clock for East Jordan. You figure time for one good play as they're starting off from the Raider 9-yard line.
Yeah, I mean, if you're East Jordan, you're thinking maybe a slant to the end zone here, and that way you could probably get 2 plays out of it, or you could take a shot at the end zone. I think you get 2. Oh, they put 11 seconds on the clock.
Well,
now.
That'll help their case a bit,
so
huh?
I think you're going to get 2 plays out of it, so I could definitely see them looking to get inside and get a slant here.
Russell looking to throw. Tries again, throws that one out of bounds to stop the clock here. 6 seconds to go.
This would be a huge stop for Charlevoix. This is how many times have the Red Devils been inside the red zone and just kind of come up empty?
I believe every single possession they've had since their very first of the game. So they need to have this. East Jordan looking to try and get some positive momentum to build on here going into the halftime break.
Yeah, Charlevoix's playing some bend but don't break defense, and here we go.
6 seconds on the clock. East Jordan, one last play here to try and get back within one possession of this game. Russell throws that one well outside.
There's going to be 0.6.
Oh, my
Ooh.
God.
Who's on the clock over there?
So, Corbin Russell gets one last chance here. 0.6 seconds to go. Not 6, not 16. 0.6 seconds to go. But in the name of football, that could be a whole entire game right there. And it's certainly going to mean a lot for this game for the Red Devils going into halftime to try and keep this a one-score game because like we've mentioned, the Raiders get it back here on the other side of halftime.
We got 4 out, single back set.
4 consecutive trips into the end zone. Can they score? Webb here on the fake, trying to get it off in time. Throws that one.
Incomplete.
Oh, my goodness. East Jordan was on their feet for that catch there in the far corner of the end zone. William Webb there to
number 20.
Trace Winecoop there. No good. So we will step away here for our halftime break, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be back here in about 5-6 minutes for your Charlevoix Auto halftime show. So for all of us here, Steve Weber, Anthony Trosak, and Shane Smith, thank you all for so much for tuning in here in this first half. We'll be back in a few moments with your Charlevoix Auto halftime show. Stay tuned.
Business owner, you learn to wear a lot of hats. The custodian hat, the IT hat, and well, you should have called a professional hat. Auto Owners takes care of your business insurance, so you can take care of everything else. That's simple human sense.
Ask Bingham Insurance Services in Charlevoix if auto owners make sense for you.
Game has been brought to you by Bingham Insurance Services, Charlevoix State Bank, Wilmot Electric, Charlevoix Auto, The Villager Pub, Swanson K&D, Traverse City Cherry Capital Airport, Martin Concrete, Twin Bay Docks, Charlevoix Agency Insurance, The Lake House, the Lemerand Insurance Agency, Bartlett's Home Interiors, Culver's, Skydive Charlevoix, Jim Reel's Friendly Ford, CarQuest Auto Parts, Burnett Foods, Charlevoix Barber, Professional Seamless Cutters, Fresh Coast Sliders, and Collar Clinic.
Now's the time to fly from your northern Michigan hometown Cherry Capital Airport. TVC. TVC Airport will get you to your dream destination anywhere in the world. Visit tvcairport.com now.
Located in Charlevoix, Michigan is Martin Concrete. where they specialize in residential concrete construction, providing high-quality concrete work and guaranteed customer satisfaction. They're proud to serve Charlevoix and the surrounding areas. No job is too big or too small for Martin Concrete, with services ranging from concrete slabs, footings, driveways, retaining walls, and much more. There's nothing that Martin Concrete can't do regarding concrete. That's Martin Concrete, online at martinconcretecharlevoix.com, or give them a call at 231-838-9610.
Raider Nation, this is Landon Swanson, former Charlevoix Raider linebacker and current Central Michigan University linebacker. And you're watching Raider football on Next Level Broadcasting. And my pick six was a touchdown. For all things Raider football this fall, subscribe and become a premium member to nextlevelbroadcasting.net for the weekly football article on your Raiders.
Twin Bay Dock's exclusive diamond pattern is stylish to complement your waterfront property. It's quality built to last a lifetime. Engineered to be stronger, our non-skid surface stays cool to the touch, and we offer a full line of dock accessories, including kayak and supboard racks. To see all we have to offer, visit our website to find a dealer near you. Twin Bay Docks, simply exceptional quality.
I'm Ryan Beningo, but you might know me for my business, Professional Seamless Gutters, where we specialize in, you guessed it, everything gutters. New installation, replacements, cleaning, leaf guards, rain chains, and much more. But unlike many service providers, when you call Professional Seamless Gutters, you get me, Orion, not some bum intern or call center recording. So when you're contemplating any services regarding the gutters on your home or pole barn, think Professional Seamless Gutters.
The Villager Pub has been a mainstay in Charlevoix dining culture for over 40 years. Situated right downtown, their friendly and experienced staff will make you feel right at home from the days of a bygone era. With a wide selection on tap and an expansive menu to pick from, sit back and relax in the pub and enjoy their eclectic 1950s era memorabilia. Stop in and see them today at 427 Bridge Street or visit them online to look at their menu at thevillagerpub.com.
Now's the time to fly from your northern Michigan hometown cherry capital airport, TVC. TVC Airport will get you to your dream destination anywhere in the world. Visit tvcairport.com now.
Charlevoix Auto, don't let summer pass you by. Get into a new Chrysler Dodge Jeep or Ram today and make this the summer event. Lease a sleek new Compass for an amazing $339 a month. Elevate your journey in a stylish Grand Cherokee for $429 a month. Or unleash the power of a 4x4 Ram pickup for $459 a month. Don't miss out on getting into your perfect ride for less at Charlevoix Auto on US 31 South near the Charlevoix Airport. Your trusted local dealership.
And welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen. This is your Charlevoix Auto halftime show. Shane Smith, Anthony Trocheck, Steve Weber bringing this one to you from East Jordan here at beautiful Boswell Stadium. Well, you know, East Jordan here, they were coming into this game. They've had the first three teams of this season, although they haven't had a ton of competitiveness with those teams. So they were coming into this game looking to show off in a big way, and they're trying to get that first, marquee win of the season here. They've only beaten Charlevoix 2 times in the last 20 years or so, and they came out swinging in the very first possession, got that touchdown after 3 plays, but since then have struggled, Anthony. They've gotten into the the red zone 4 times since, have not been able to convert that into points on the board. The Raiders defense have held up excellently all 4 of those times, and on the 3 different possessions the Raiders have been able to score so far on their own, Anthony. What are we seeing so far? Some strong points from each team.
For East Jordan, I mean, they started out strong by, being able to run the ball in the middle of the field, but we really shut them down, after that first possession, and then it's just become their inability to finish drives. Like you said, they've been in the red zone 4 times. They've came up empty all 4 times.
Yeah.
So that's kudos to Charlevoix coaching staff and making some adjustments after that first drive. And then Charlevoix, on offense, Logan Watkins is our home run hitter, and he hasn't hit one yet. So just wait in that second half. But everyone knows to key on Logan Watkins, and that has opened up Jack Van Gilder. That has opened up passes to Ryan Pearl. That has really allowed our offense to kind of flourish because they know he's our home run hitter, and his ability to make a big play has opened up opportunities for others in the offense. And I think Colin Jessen, as far as game management, is doing a great job. I know, one of the big storylines was how are we going to respond with 3-year starter Brady Jess injured out for the season. And I think that we've shown, a lot of toughness, a lot of grit on the offensive side of the ball, and our ability to move it and have multiple guys contribute to the movement of the ball down the field. So, it's a great response, but you wouldn't expect anything less from the Raiders and Coach Jess. So, for the Red Devils, I think they're going to have to get something going a little more on the ground. They did that the first possession. They kind of, haven't had much success in the air besides a couple passes. They've tried some screen passes, but our defense have been prepared. So they're reeling a little, and they're probably frustrated because they feel like they should have 2-3 more touchdowns. So that's a tough feeling. So this first drive to start this half is massive.
Yeah.
With Charlevoix getting the ball and having the 20-6 lead, and everything has gone kind of against East Jordan in the red zone. So a score here, you could really kind of, you put the foot down right there.
Exactly right. This next possession of the game for the Raiders will kind of set the tone for the rest of the game. It'll either show whether or not East Jordan is ready to come out and play some more, or if they've just kind of not given up per se, but lost all their mojo from the very beginning of the game, not being able to get those stops time and time again, and not being able to get the ball in the end zone time and time again. So we'll see how this goes for them. Again, this first possession here is going to prove a lot of how the rest of this game is going to go. If the Raiders score on a touchdown, it might be a bit too much of a mountain here for the Red Devils to climb, with being down full 3 possessions if the Raiders were to score again. So the Raiders here, they've got a big possession coming up here. Either they keep the gas on or the pedal down for the gas, or the Red Devils come out and kind of take the rug out from under them a little bit and prove that they're still fighting in this game. Either way, there's a lot yet to cover here in the second half of this one. So we'll step aside here for a few more words from our sponsors and come back in about a minute and a half to finish off this Charlevoix Auto halftime show. For all of us here at Next Level Broadcasting, stay tuned. This is a good one. Raider Athletics on nextlevelbroadcastingnetwork.com.
Now's the time to fly from your northern Michigan hometown Cherry Capital Airport, TVC. TVC Airport will get you to your dream destination anywhere in the world. Visit tvcairport.com now.
Hannah again with Charlevoix Auto. Don't let summer pass you by. Get into a new Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, or Ram today and make this the summer event. Lease a sleek new Compass for an amazing $339 a month. Elevate your journey in a stylish Grand Cherokee for $429 a month. Or unleash the power of a 4x4 Ram pickup for $459 a month. Don't miss out in getting into your perfect ride for less at Charlevoix Auto on US 31 South near the Charlevoix Airport. Your trusted local dealership.
Look out the window here like this.
Yeah, and coming back in, ladies and gentlemen, just about 30 seconds here until second half kickoff. All of us here at Next Level Broadcasting, before we get into that, we want to thank our friends at Wilmot Electric. Since 1983, Wilmot Electric Incorporated has been a gold standard electrical service provider throughout northern Michigan. offering solutions to any electrical need you may have, whether it's residential, commercial, or marine related. No matter the case, Wilmot Electric has experts that will keep your projects on time and on budget. Customer focused and community driven for 40 years. That's Wilmot Electric. And also, Gaylord Eye Care Center. This is where I need to go. Did the refs not see that, or was it just your eyes playing a trick on you? But the refs never are wrong. So it's time to come in for a free consultation at Gaylord Eye Care Center. With 4 locations in Gaylord, Boyne City, Sheboygan, and Bel Air, get back in the game with Gaylord Eye Care Center, a local vision source provider. All right, so we got some bills taken care of here. Get the scoreboard back up on the program for you guys. I think you might appreciate that. Yeah, and here we are. Raiders stretching things out. I forget this. So, Anthony, this is something I don't remember in years past. The time runs out. They have the 12 minutes, and they add 3 more minutes on the clock. Is that something new, or have I just missed that in the last 4 years of me doing this?
I think you might have just missed it.
Okay.
I could be wrong, though. I'm told that often. Just ask my wife. But, yes, I think they added on. That's kind of like get out there, and they have time to stretch and loosen up, which is going to be important. It's a hot night, so I think it's going to come down to who's going to win the line of scrimmage this half.
Mhm.
That's going to be huge. And then, obviously, taking care of the ball. So our line has been doing a great job. We've been able to get to, the second line, so they're linebackers, which has opened up holes for Van Gilder, has opened up holes for Watkins, and all of our ball carriers and Jess. So the line's doing a good job, and, it comes down to that grind, those hours in the weight room, those running the dunes over there. So it's going to be grind the second half.
Sounds good. These boys put a lot of hard work into this season. Have had some struggles early on going into this one with a 1-2 record, but they're certainly not down and out of the fight. They're playing just as hard as ever. They know that they can make it to the playoffs. They're a playoff caliber team. It's just a matter of being able to bond and reach that level of cohesion in a new way since their star quarterback, Brady Jess, is out. They're looking for their other stars to come into play like we've talked about. You've got, obviously, Colin Jess is doing a great job holding his own in his first official varsity start here for the Raiders. You got Garrison Sterrett, Logan Watkins, of course, but also Jack Van Gilder, Brady Warchall, and Ryan Pearl really stepping up in a big way here for this game for the Raiders. So it's great to see so many other facets coming to life here to carry on the torch, so to speak, and provide a very entertaining, very hard-fought game so far.
And that's what they do. They support each other, and they've stepped up. I really like what I've seen out of Garrison Sterrett this game. He's poised for a breakout game. He had a great over-the-shoulders catch, Willie Mays style, took it to the house. Phenomenal defense. He saved a touchdown. They keep testing him, and like I said, he keeps answering that call every single time. So he's playing a heck of a game.
All right, well, we're finally getting just about ready to kick things off here. Both teams working their way to the sideline. Yeah, we're going to thank Twin Bay Docks while we have a moment. Attention all water lovers. Twin Bay Docks is Northern Michigan's gold standard for your lakeside access. Trusted by consumers and distributors alike, featuring a superior patented vinyl design, Twin Bay Docks makes living life out on the water easy. Visit twinbaydocksproduction.com to find out more today.
The Raiders will receive the ball to start the second half. Always dangerous back there. I believe it'll be Logan Watkins and probably Gary Sterrett. So we could be in for some fireworks off this kickoff. Or if you're East Jordan, maybe try to take a shot and throw an onside to, spark something to get your team going and fire them up for the second half. We'll see.
Mm-hmm. Taking a moment here to breathe easy. What do we have going on? Got Trace Winecoop.
Who's taking the kickoff for East Jordan? It looks like, I think it's 21.
21. Okay, Alejandro Toro. Yeah, we've heard that name before. There we go. All right.
Or is it 61? No, it's 61. I'm wrong.
Well, no, I feel like that's 21 they're about to kick.
You're right.
Yeah.
Correction.
Okay. So, it is Toro. My mom and dad have made a lot of jokes about me being Toro over the years, being a bull in a china. Oh, okay. Interesting.
Little chip to Sterrett.
Yeah.
Got it on the run. Makes a man miss.
And finally brought out there. Not able to get more than a yard or two off that reception. he'll be inside of the 30. So William Webb there wrapping things up. Keeping the Raiders pretty well covered in their own territory to begin inside of the 30-yard line. So we'll see what Colin Jess and company have to offer here. Once again, this is a big possession here. A score, full 8 points here, might be a little bit too much for East Jordan to try and come back on him. So we'll see what they can do on this defensive possession. A nice run by Brady Warchall. Gain of about 5 there to begin things.
Brought down by number 56.
Yep, that'll be Owen, oh boy, Chapuis. I hope I'm saying that correctly.
That's why I let you take it, Shane.
Yeah, I noticed that. Once I saw the last name, I thought, well, there's a reason behind it.
Owen Seed.
Maybe that's Chapuis? I don't know. Feels French.
Second and short. This is an opportunity to maybe take a shot downfield because you know you got a couple more downs.
Yeah.
At least third.
But it will be a keeper, and that was just being wrapped up there in the backfield, so he'll lose a couple. Bring it back to a 3rd and 5 instead of a 3rd and 3. And that was number 9, Corbin Russell, the very QB for East Jordan, the one there on the wrap-up. We'll exchange there. Jackson Krause coming back onto the field.
This is an opportunity if they play off Pearl or Krause to, run to the sticks, catch it. They're both sure-handed big bodies that can kind of post up and make a catch for the first down.
Yeah, and that pass was tipped away. Nice job.
It was going to Krause, but Shooks did a great job dropping kind of in the flats there to take that away.
So we talked about what they needed to do, come out with a big defensive stop here, and that's exactly what East Jordan did to try and keep, the momentum out of the Raiders' hands at least momentarily. Raiders still deep in their own territory, inside the 35, so it'll be a good field position coming up for the Red Devils here off the kick. And it's Ryan Pearl there.
Actually, Ian Moran, I believe, is taking that kick.
15.
It's a hopper. Get rid of it. Got to kick it. Kick it. On the run.
And that one comes crashing down in front of the press box.
It's going to be great field position for East Jordan. Defense has to answer the bell here.
I see where I went wrong. I got to give credit here to Mr. Troshak. He gave me the 1 and 6, or 1 and 5. I thought that was 15. It was 6. So our apologies here. Ian Moran kicking off there. He found a lot of struggle there. Some great pressure. Had to kick that one out of bounds. And
my fault, Shane.
No,
we get on
that's
the
good.
same page. My bad.
We got to do some more games. Got to get on. Well, let's see here. Got to get on the same page of things. But East Jordan taking over with excellent field position. About the best they've started tonight inside of the Raider 35. And that's Max Beal. Pushed out of bounds, but he should have enough for the first down. East Jordan crowd coming back alive. Oh, no. They'll stop him just a hair short, so it'll be 2nd and 1 coming
They've had
up.
some success in that quick pitch to the outside.
Yeah.
With Ryan Pearl kind of setting the edge, but they're reading that and they're cutting inside, and we need some backers to fill there to kind of make that tackle.
So 10 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Time's been going by pretty quickly overall. Russell with the handoff. That one goes about a yard and a half forward. See if it's enough for the first down.
It was Brady Warchell and Hunter Lemoran were the first two to make contact on that tackle. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
So it'll be 3rd and about a half yard coming up. Russell will run it in for himself. Gets the first down and another yard or 2 on top of it.
And he's a big quarterback, and then you throw 3 3 backs in front of him, that's going to be tough to stop on a 3rd and 1.
Yep. So, coming into this possession, East Jordan has made it into the red zone 4 consecutive times. Getting as close as to about the 10-yard line, have not been able to punch it in since. They're in another situation here, right down at about the 20. See what they can do. Need a score here to keep this game within reach. On a pitch over there once again.
Brought down by Ryan Pearl and Brady Warchel. Again, that quick pitch, but Pearl set the edge and Warchel filled a lot better, and it's only a gain of 2.
Second and 8 from the Raider 19-yard line coming up for East Jordan. 8:45 here to go in the 3rd.
With those quick pitches, pursuit is huge. You got to have 11 hats to the ball, and we're starting to do that a little better, much better on that last one.
Yeah, and that'll be to William Webb once again. Wrapped up in the backfield. Might have even lost a yard there on the play. A number of Raiders were on it.
First one there was David Gray got him low, and then Hunter Lemerad came up and finished him high.
Very nice. So 3rd and 11 coming up now. Boy, you would hate to be an East Jordan Red Devil right now if this one cannot, in 2 plays here, cannot get past the line of gain. That would be a mojo killer for sure. Russell rearing back, finding some pressure, dumps that one off. Nice completion, though, to Max Beal, and he'll work his way. There's a late flag, though.
They've had success with that screen pass. They set it up. We've read it a couple times. There is a flag, and I don't know what that's going to be for. It wasn't a late hit. He made contact inbounds, so this will be interesting.
It was after he had gone out of bounds, though, so we'll see. Oh. Okay. So that'll be a personal foul against the Raiders.
I have to run that one back, honestly, Shane. What eye doctor are you suggesting? What's that one?
Gaylord Eye Center. Yeah.
I thought he made contact with him inbounds, unless they're saying he shouldn't have brought him down. But it's tough as a defender to know exactly where you're at on the field. If you're inbounds or out of bounds, you don't want to let go. So, hey, that's one as a coach. It's an aggressive play.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything malicious that you're just going to have to live with.
So that'll bring the Red Devils inside of the 10-yard line all the way up to about the 6 now. A must-have score here to keep them in the game.
We got a flag down in the vicinity of a hold.
So Max Beal with the carry. Refs talking things over. 2 consecutive plays with a penalty marker.
That's going to be a hold coming back.
Well, you gain some and then you lose some here if you're the Red Devils. That's the name of this game so far, and certainly on this possession. That'll push them back to about the 20-yard line. So it'll be 1st and goal at the 20. You don't hear that too often. Under 7.5 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Russell,
counter.
Yeah, hand off to Beal once again. Gains of maybe 3 or 4. Hunter Lemerand all over that one again.
Tripped it up. He was kind of being held again on that play. He's playing hard. Hunter's a senior, just a warrior out there on the field.
Excited to have one more baseball season with him. An excellent player, pitcher especially.
I believe he had a no-hitter last season.
I wouldn't doubt it. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to follow baseball a whole lot until the playoffs, just how my college schedule went. But I do know from the few games I did watch him, he's an excellent player. I'm excited to see another season with him and the rest of that baseball squad. And another handoff.
Another counter that was ate up. I believe it was number 8, William Webb, and he's going to be brought down by 75, Connor Ortiz. Or no,
man.
sorry. So I keep saying 75 Connor. I'm going to get yelled at. That's
No.
Sawyer Blaschick. That's
Yeah.
my fault. Sawyer's playing a heck of a game, and so anytime I called out Connor, I think 75 and 76. That's my fault.
Well, I mean, both of them have done an excellent job on that line so far this year. So I don't think it's a kind of a negative comment either way. They both do an excellent job, equally as important to this team.
My defense are similar builds.
Yeah, they are
Stocky,
very
muscular.
similar. Yep. A lot of power in those two
Yes,
young
sir.
men. And Corbin lets that one go. And that was Webb just not able to handle that one and bring it in at about the 5. So it'll be 4th and forever here on this 4th and goal attempt.
Will another drive stall out for the Red Devils?
The deep ball hasn't worked too well for Corbin Russell here in the last couple of possessions that they've had. Raiders have done an excellent job defending those. So we'll see what they can come up with. The Raiders have also done a great job defending the run. So it's hard as an offensive coordinator for the Red Devils to try and come up with an efficient, effective play here against this very stout Raider defense.
Got trips. The top.
Lets this one fly. The connection is made, and he rolls in for the touchdown.
I'm going to be honest. That's a great throw and a great catch. I think we had a little bit of a busted coverage, though, over there.
Yeah.
When they threw that trips, I think it confused us a little.
Wow.
But
Just
to take
when-
nothing away from East Jordan. Great
No.
throw, great catch. Still haven't made a play.
Just what the doctor ordered for them. Gets 6 points on the board, and they're within 8 for the first time since midway through. Early on in the second quarter, actually. So a big score for them. Back to a one-possession game. Russell rolling out, finding the connection, and it's good for 2 more. Ryder Malpus there to gather things up.
Great throw under pressure. Had to flip his hips around.
So with that, ladies and gentlemen, back to a 6-point game. The East Jordan crowd coming back alive. We're going to step away. Don't go anywhere. This game's heating up just as we figured it would. We'll thank our friends at Bingham Insurance and come back on the other side of this in about 30 seconds. Stay tuned.
Business owner, you learn to wear a lot of hats. The custodian hat, the IT hat, and well, you should have called a professional hat. Auto Owners takes care of your business insurance, so you can take care of everything else. That's simple human sense.
Ask Bingham Insurance Services in Charlevoix if auto owners make sense for you.
And here we are, ladies and gentlemen. East Jordan connected on a 4th and goal from the 20-yard line, touchdown completion to get this game right back in to their grasp. Only a 6-point difference, 20-14. They'll be kicking off here. See what the Raiders can respond with. They were stopped a little onside. Yes, indeed. The Raiders
loose, but I think we hopped on it.
Mm-hmm.
Colin Jess was there. He's got it.
So that'll get the Raiders to start right at midfield. East Jordan trying to get something going there.
It's going to give the Raiders a short field to work with.
You know, I'd love to see what the success rate is of the onside kick. I really would. It's got to be less than 10, 15%, I'd imagine.
Yeah, but with a kicker inability to kick it deep, if a guy's catching it at the 20, they run 20 yards, they're probably going to be at the 40. So it's like a net of 10 yards, and you get that chance to get the ball back. So I understand why you make that call. Little read, great.
Colin Jess here kept it. Got about 2 there before a number of Red Devils wrapped him up.
That was actually Ian Moran. I'm sorry. We were both. So
okay.
Ian Moran.
You know, we talked about this earlier on. You said that Ian Moran was expected to come in at some point in the game. So now we got to get 0 out of our heads and 6 back in.
And look at who's coming in. It's 0. So now 0's back in at QB.
Great.
It might have been a helmet thing or something. He's the one that recovered the onside. Might have to fix something up, so he's back in.
Very true, yep. So gain of about a yard off the Ian Moran carry. And, of course, he was a very capable quarterback on the JV squad the last couple of years.
Got a counter to Watkins. Heads up.
Oh, there was that breakneck speed that we love to see. Almost got away from the rest of the Red Devils.
Shook saved a touchdown there.
Yes,
Normally,
indeed.
once he gets to the second level, he's gone.
So a nice about 8-yard gain for Logan Watkins. And it'll be 3rd and a short 1 coming up here.
And we're rotating quarterbacks. Ian's coming in now.
Great. Just
They're coming in with the play. Hey.
Well, no, it's great for them. For me and my inability to see numbers, this will be fun. 4:25 to go here in the third quarter.
Good read. Hands it off
Brady
to Warchell, and it's
yep.
on the deck.
East
And it's still
Jordan
on the
acting
deck.
like they're coming away with it. Hold on, waiting for the official signal from the ref. A couple of men still fighting down there on the ground for it. And they come away with it, ladies and gentlemen. 2 consecutive drives now. The Red Devils have forced a fumble and gotten the recovery.
The second half is going to come down to the battle line of scrimmage and the turnovers. And so far, East Jordan is winning the turnover battle. So this possession, let's get a big stop here.
Raiders looked like they had the Red Devils dead to rights going into the halftime break. Up 2 possessions, now only 1, and 2 consecutive turnovers recovered for the Red Devils.
Webb is on the sideline. Maybe a cramp, but that's big if he's not out there. He's a dynamic playmaker for the Red Devils.
And that'll be another handoff, this time I believe to Beal.
Beal
Yep.
stuffed by Hunter Lemerat. Had a little help out there from, I believe, Mr. Jack Van Gilder. Another junior playing a heck of a game.
Yeah.
Van Gilder.
2nd and 8 coming up here now for the Red Devils from the 42-yard line.
Now number 4 is coming off. Well, it could be cramp time. So
A long, hard-fought game.
Nope, they got 11.
Okay. This is very non-typical heat for this time of year. Combine that with the humidity, you can literally see the air and the lights, and that produces some trouble here for these young men out there on the field. 76,
Shooks
there you
with the
go.
carry.
Mr. Connor Ortiz, there's that
There it is.
trade-off.
There it is.
Ortiz and Sawyer Blazik back and forth, making plays all over the place. So 3rd and 9. East Jordan, they have, another great turnover. Trying to make something of it here. Down 6 points. Closest it's been since early on in the second quarter.
So they're going to go trips to this side.
Yep.
And got a man.
Got him.
7.
Oh, my
Kind of ran
goodness.
some straights there. Tough. Our corner over had 2 guys.
Yeah.
And he kind of split the difference, and that was a good pass.
So Eli Burns there catching the ball for the Red Devils. We are going to attempt a quick camera battery switch.
Is this like NASCAR? Or is that what we're doing?
Just about. Huh.
Let's get the pit crew ready.
Yep. So we're going to step aside here for a quick moment and come back after this for the rest of this East Jordan possession.
Are we back?
And here we are, coming back. There we go. Good job,
all right,
Steve.
So just to fill you in out there, it was just an encroachment on the Raiders, and that's all we missed. There's a second play, and that's Shooks.
Shooks shaking a number of Raiders. Gets down inside the red zone yet again.
He's the player that, I don't follow East Jordan football a lot, but I read up a little before the game, and I know he was a a good player last year.
Yeah.
I thought it was offensively, so I don't know if he's resting. I'm not sure, but he had a great run there. I know he sat the first game of the season, so maybe he's coming back from an injury and they're easing him back into it. But that was a heck of a run.
Mm-hmm. Well, I have a massive voice crack there. That was the run that they needed here. Inside of the red zone yet again. They turn their way down the field. Minute and a half to go here in the third quarter. Russell with yet another handoff.
Shooks.
Stays
on his.
Gosh dang it, he had 4 different Raiders all over him. You got to give that young man a lot of credit to gain just those about 2 yards.
Yeah,
took him a lot.
I thought we had him stopped at the line of scrimmage. We had, 4 or 5 hats to the ball, but he kind of bounced off of him and gained 2 yards on it.
East Jordan here looking to run down the clock. 1 or 2 more plays, and then we'll go into the quarter break. An excellent position to score yet again. 2nd and 8 coming up for them. Right at about the Raider, the Raider 15-yard line. Another pitch to Shooks. That time the Raiders kept them from going anywhere.
Ryan Prill comes up and just makes a great play. Great read, forces it inside, and makes the tackle. We got 22 seconds. Looks like East Jordan might take this one to the quarter.
Wow. Shout out here, Ann Gorney, who obviously couldn't make it tonight. She's got a wedding that she's attending, listening in from Arlington, Virginia. Got a couple pictures of the Michigan part of the World War II memorial, and Abe Lincoln there. Beautiful spot there.
Doing some justice to Ann, filling in for her.
Yes, indeed. You're doing a great job.
The level that she does, but with that enthusiasm and all of her knowledge.
Well, we're happy to have you no matter what, because otherwise, who knows, this might not have been possible tonight. So we will step aside here momentarily and be back in about 45 seconds with the fourth quarter, ladies and gentlemen. Game's heating up. Only 6 points apart, and East Jordan in the red zone once again. Stay tuned.
Now's the time to fly from your northern Michigan hometown Cherry Capital Airport, TVC. TVC Airport will get you to your dream destination anywhere in the world. Visit tvcairport.com now.
Wanted to try skydiving? This is Luther from Skydive Charlevoix. We specialize in first-time tandem skydiving and offer the best views in the entire Midwest. Jump from up to 2 miles high and free fall as fast as 120 miles per hour. Then, when the parachute opens, you can enjoy a peaceful canopy ride back to the landing area. Skydive Charlevoix also offers a scenic flight with every tandem jump. Enjoy an amazing bird's-eye view of Grand Traverse Bay, Little Traverse Bay, Beaver Island, and the entire northern Michigan shoreline. It's easy to book your jump online at skydivecharlevoix.com. That's skydivecharlevoix.com.
And then what a false start. Here we go, coming back in, ladies and gentlemen. Red Devils primed to score once more. 3rd and 10, right about from the Raider 15-yard line in the red zone once more. 12 fresh minutes on the clock in the final chapter of this game. And what a game it's been so far. Shane Smith, Anthony Troshak, Steve Weber bringing this one to you from Boswell Stadium in East Jordan. Next Level Broadcasting with Raider Athletics. And here we go. Corbin Russell throws that one off to Shucks. Yep.
Makes a man miss, and he's going to be brought down, I believe, by Ian Moran on the far side of the field, and it's going to be a East Jordan first down. So they are first and goal at the 9.
Wow. Got that one forward by the nose of the football. Before this next play, we want to thank the Lake House, who, the owner, Eric, is one of our commentators. He's covering the St. Francis Grayling game tonight with our producer, Austin Mong, down there.
Checked down the score on that one, and it was St. Francis 27, Grayling 0 midway through the second. So,
well, yeah, St. Francis is a force to be reckoned with this year. East Jordan knocking on the Raider door. Low pass falls incomplete there.
Raiders bring the blitz, play action, forces Russell to make a quick throw out to Webb, and that's going to be incomplete.
Webb coming back after what looked to be a cramp he had. So with the Lake House, from the moment you walk into the Lake House, the essence of easy living and life on the water shines through. They offer unique gifts including wedding, home accessories, and furry friend items. Our assortment of gifts and home decor is perfect for your home, cottage, or boat. Come visit the lake house to commemorate your visit to one of Michigan's premier resort destinations. They are located at 403 Bridge Street, or visit them online at thelakehouseCharlevoix.com. Just in time here, 11:44 on the clock in the game. Another little pitch. East Jordan. Are they in?
Nope.
Waiting for the signal. No.
Short.
Okay.
At the one. Little pitch out to Shooks. Kind of brought a blitz up the middle, and he hit the outside gap. Now they're going that formation where it's going to be Russell, and he's tough to stop with those guys in front of him, and it's signal and touchdown.
So with that, Corbin Russell single-handedly works his way in for 6 more points. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a tie ball game. East Jordan has been able to connect on the 2-point conversion once so far this game out of 2 attempts. So we'll see if they can do it here and take over on the lead. They got the kicker. Okay.
I could be wrong, but guessing by the name, he might be a foreign exchange student.
Yeah. I do recall him, though, last year on this team.
Okay.
Alejandro Toro, that's a name that's hard to forget. So
I think I overheard somebody say that he might be. No, do they have a soccer team?
I don't know. Wouldn't surprise me if he was on it, though.
But we'll see his leg. We'll test it out right here. Uh-oh.
A little trouble with it, and that one goes wide.
Had trouble with the snap there.
Yeah, there you go. Love that call. If you're a Spartan fan, you love it. Otherwise, maybe not so much for the Michigan folks. But with that, we'll keep it right here and thank the Villager Pub. The Villager Pub has been a cornerstone establishment in downtown Charlevoix for over 40 years. With their wide-ranging menu and an eclectic atmosphere from a bygone era, it is a perfect place to bring your family, a date, or anyone to relax, unwind, and enjoy a tasty meal cooked and served by their experienced and friendly staff. Visit the Villager Pub today at 427 Bridge Street, or visit them online at thevillagerpub.com, as well as Bartlett's Home Interiors. Since 1950, the best selection of furniture, flooring, Serta mattresses, and Hunter Douglas window treatments have been at Bartlett's. Bartlett's Home Interiors is the name you can trust with the brands you need. See for yourself at their 35,000 square foot showroom in Charlevoix or online at bartlettshomeinteriors.com. Well, might as well be back to square one here of this game. Zeros across the board. Tie ball game right now at 20 apiece. 11:18 to go.
Kind of a tale of 2 halves. This half, East Jordan has finished off their drives inside the red zone, and then they're +1 over in the turnover battle. So we just gotta take care of the ball and play our game, and I think we'll be all right.
Yep. 20 all, and a nice kick there by Mr. Del Toro. Bounces inside of the 30, picked up by Garrison Starrett.
He's got some room and he's got some wheels.
Oh my goodness, did he ever.
He's got some balance.
He's still going, ladies and gentlemen. Number of tackles he's shaken, finally gets down to the 45-yard line.
Breakout game for Garrison Starrett right here. I think you take a shot with him too.
Yeah.
He's playing in the slot and he's got a linebacker on him. He's got the speed to get past them. Great field position again.
Short 45-yard field here for the Raiders to work with. Just a shave over 11 minutes to go here in the game. Tie ball game, 20 apiece. The Raiders looking to get out of this one with their second win of the season. The Red Devils looking to continue to be undefeated.
That's Brady Warchill up the middle for about 4. Brought down by, and there's a group of Red Devils out there. Couldn't really make it out.
Yeah, they'll give, somehow they're able to make it out. 62, Ty Burks was the first one in there on that tackle. I'm not taking the credit. That was Meg Kitson here next to me calling on the PA system.
I trust her.
I do too. She's got a spotter too. Yep. 2nd and 6. East Jordan coming back alive here. Tie ball game, 20
Counter
apiece.
to Watkins. He's got a little space. He's got a block.
He's got a first down. Inside the 30, still driving those legs. Finally gets brought down at about the 28-yard line. Wow.
Brought down Wencoop out there. Solid run from Logan Watkins.
Yeah. Thomas Mayhew, a name we haven't called tonight, also credited there on that tackle, among at least 2 other Red Devils there. 55 there on your screen. Time ticking now, about 10 minutes to go in the game. Time is becoming precious here for both teams, trying to get the ball in the end zone at least one more time. And Colin Jess will be keeping it, yes indeed. Only gains a couple though, pushed out of bounds just north of the 25.
Yeah, that's a tough keep with the short field on that read if he's going in the bounce. Not a lot of running room, but he made the right decision.
Yep. So 2nd and 10 coming up for them. 9:48 now in the game. Clock stops, of course, with Jess going out of bounds. East Jordan needing a defensive stop more than ever here on this possession. They've had 2 excellent turnovers so far in this half. And that's Warchall again, yep. Gets close to that first down marker. Will be brought down a couple yards short. Griffin Boyer there on the tackle. So 3rd and about 3 coming up now for the Raiders.
You got to think it's 2-down territory, so you could run the ball twice here. I mean, you got basically an open playbook. You could do what you want. I mean, that veer read has been tough. You've been gaining 2 or 3 yards a pop at the minimum, so we'll see what they draw up.
Van Gilder goes out. Kraus comes in there on the top of your screen. Raiders may be looking to use his height as an advantage coming up.
There it is.
But it'll be another handoff to Warchall. He powers forward. Looks to be kept just short of the first down marker. So the Raiders have a must-have scenario here. 4th and about a half yard.
Down in distance, 4th down. Opportunity to draw them off sides here, but then you got to stay disciplined and not get a false start yourself. So let's see.
Raiders with a lot of weight on their shoulders right here. 4th and a half yard, trying to keep this drive alive.
Got it.
Yes, indeed, and plenty more. Still driving that pile forward. A good 5 yards gained there. See who's on the bottom of that for the Raiders. Brady Warchall driving it forward. 1st and 10 Raiders, 8 minutes and counting to go here in the game. Trying to chew off a lot of clock here. Leave East Jordan with as little as possible to drive down on their end. Still a tie, 20-20 apiece for those of you just joining in. Low snap there. Jess able to gather back up. Off to Logan Watkins. Squirms his way around for about 5.
Counter and well defended by the Red Devils.
Logan Chooks, once again, we've heard his name a lot so far in this second half, Anthony, haven't we?
Yeah, like I said, I'm reading the papers. I've seen his name. I know he's a solid football player.
Second and 8 now for the Raiders. Jess lets that one off once again. No gain there on that play. In fact, loss of about a half yard.
That was Ian Moran on the carry.
Brendan Ennis there, 52 on the tackle.
Colin, I think, just went off. So Ian's going to probably be quarterback this play. Let's see. Yep. I'd like a little hitch and go maybe here because we've been trying those 5-yard hitches, but you got to protect the quarterback.
Hand off to Logan. Oh, no, you're right. He kept it. So, 4th and 8 coming up here for the Raiders now. Got a shout out here for the dish camps watching.
Got a shout out for Jared Barnum, future Charlevoix Raider player watching out there from his dad, Mr. Barnum.
Great family there. Good people indeed. So the Raiders with another big 4th down conversion, this time much longer than the 4.5 yard to go. This is a full 4th and 8. Ian Moran with a flick. And lots of room for Watkins working his way along the side, and he drives it in. Touchdown, Raiders. Wow. How about that? 4th and 8. Got so much pressure on you, and a simple flick from
great run.
Ian Moran to Logan Watkins there to take care of the business. Yeah, and the Raiders go back up to the lead here, 26-20.
So they kick it. East Jordan's been struggling with their extra points. They're 0 for 2, right? On kicking attempts.
Yep. So, a missed opportunity here leaves the lead in favor of the Red Devils, and Logan Watkins wrapped up in the backfield, so it will remain a 6-point game, ladies and gentlemen. So the Red Devils have a chance to march it downfield and take the lead here on this next possession.
Yeah. Well, touchdown run, you know, he's a big-time player. You give it to Logan Watkins, makes a big-time play, and puts us up 6. Now it's our chance for the defense to hold. You know, this is where it's it shows grit. This is the hours in the weight room, on the beach, and everything right here on the 4th quarter when the coaches are talking to you. You know, 5 minutes and 33 seconds left in the game. And then you got to keep your head about you. You know,
that's right.
That's part of conditioning is no mental mistakes, whether it being an offsides or whether it being, you know, a late hit where you kind of lose track of what's going on in the game. You got to keep your composure too down the stretch.
So we want to thank Collar Clinic for supporting us as well tonight. If you're someone who is looking to get back in the hunt this fall but need a solution of keeping track of your hunting dog, then Collar Clinic is just for you, providing hunters peace of mind through offering the widest selection of collars for your canine companion so you can spend more time hunting with your dog instead of looking for them. Visit collarclinic.com or call 800-430-2010 to learn how they can help you or a friend. That's Collar Clinic, the GPS and e-collar specialists since 1968. And Charlevoix Agency Insurance, where Coach Jess works. Charlevoix Agency is an independent insurance agency representing several different insurance companies, which gives you many options to choose from with affordable pricing. All of their agents get to know their customers personally to be able to select the right services to fit their goals. If you want a staff that is committed to providing professional and exceptional service, visit them online or give them a call today at 231-547-4441. So here we are. Raiders going for the squib kick. That one bounces its way to the 30.
Takes a nice bounce for us.
And that's William Webb left to pick things up, one of the most capable players, although the Raiders swarm the ball and don't allow him more than a couple yards gain there, just north of the 30-yard line. All right, Raiders, for those of you watching, make sure you support your Raiders at home. Yell at the TV, do the cross your fingers, whatever you need to do to make sure that they can hold tight here on this defensive possession. They do an excellent job here so far.
That is a great start to this defensive possession. Looks like they stuffed them for no gain. Shooks with the carry, brought down by a couple Raiders. I want to say Hunter Lemren. He's been around all night, so he's probably in there somewhere.
I believe they said on the PA Sawyer Blazik was in that one as well.
I don't. He's been making plays too, so wouldn't doubt it.
Less than 5 minutes to go here in the game.
Going to the air.
Corbin Russell fires.
Good coverage.
Oh, nearly intercepted.
Broken
up.
Krause.
Yep. Excellent job by Jackson Krause.
Last year, I would spot for Tom Schultz while he was announcing, and there'd be, tough. And I would always go, Landon Swanson has to be in there somewhere. He has to be in there. So there was games where he had 20-plus tackles. I mean, and normally, 90% of the time, he was in there.
All right.
He was in there. He was making the play. When in doubt, I would just go, it was Swanson.
Oh, man. Well, we wish him the best of luck. Of course, also a Division I player working on his skills down there at Central Michigan, as well as Braden Greensky, who went initially to go to Northern Michigan up in Marquette, went to Central. And a pick up there by Shooks. Finds some room, gets a good play down at about the 40.
Emmett Belter just saved a first down. He read screen, came off the line, chased down a running back, not easy, makes a play, and now it's going to be 4th and 1 for East Jordan. Oh, they're going to that. That's a tough formation to stop.
Corbin Russell, though. Oh, it'll be close, ladies and gentlemen. Looks like he's got just enough by about a half yard here for the first down. The refs mark it. So that'll be the first down.
I mean, Russell's 6'3", probably 6'4".
Yeah.
North of 200. You put 3 blocks from that's tough. I'm waiting for a jump pass. Tim Tebow out of that, actually.
Well, we'll see. Methodical march down the field for the Red Devils. The game is in their hands right now. 6 points on the board and an extra 2 points could very well win it. Go. And a nice run along the sideline.
That's coming back. They had a hold on the outside.
Shooks there on the carry.
The huge play, and I believe, this far side of the field, I believe it was Ian Moran out there kind of setting that edge, and he was battling, and the offensive lineman had to hold him. Otherwise, he would have made that tackle probably in the backfield, and now it's going to come back.
Yep. Well, the Raiders on the far side certainly enjoyed hearing that. So what would have been a potentially game-changing play for them getting inside of Raider territory backs them up now all the way, and I mean all the way, back to their own 32. Kind of a heartbreaker for them at this moment.
Credit Charlevoix for playing a pretty clean game in terms of penalties. You know, we had an offsides, that late hit, and that was about it. So pretty good and great discipline.
Just about 3.5 minutes to go. The Red Devils at their own 32 off that holding call. 1st and 20 from there. Raiders doing a nice job there.
Counter, and Shooks took it, and he was hit by Hunter Limerant and Ryan Pearl. Both read the play really well and closed that hole.
He was a bit slow coming off there initially, so he'll take a breather there on the sideline. There's a lot of man there, and Hunter Limerant to take a hit from. So, with that, 2nd and 17 now, gain of 3 off that Shooks carry. Under 3 minutes now in the game. Russell going out wide, looking for someone to throw to. Finds a man open right there at about the 45-yard line. So it'll be a 3rd and manageable 8 compared to what they would have faced here just a moment ago.
And he took a shot from Andrew Glass, bringing pressure off of that edge. Kind of had to hurry that pass. I'm surprised he, completed it.
Yeah.
Andrew Glass was right in his face. It's a big man, too.
Yeah, he is. Those Glass boys, all of them. 3rd and 8 here.
What the grocery bill is like in that house.
I don't know. I'd have to ask Jenny and everyone there. I'm sure it's not cheap for those big young men. Will, of course, I graduated with. He was no slouch either, a good 6'3" or so. Under 2 minutes to go in the game. Russell rears back once more. That one falls harmlessly into the grass at about the 35. That will stop the clock, though.
Good coverage out there by Starrett and Moran out there, and good pressure by our defensive line.
So a massive moment here for the Raiders. A stop here will pretty much seal the game away for them, up 6 with less than 2 minutes to go in the game. 4th and 8 for East Jordan from the their own 45.
Surprised East Jordan didn't try that screen pass there. They've had some success with that. Maybe they kind of knew they've been going to the well a lot with that. Because last time we read it pretty well, Emmett Felter, he's the one that chased him down and made that tackle.
The play of all plays for East Jordan coming up now. Russell with some protection. Fires that one high and falls in front of Logan Watkins. The Raiders will get it back from their own 45.
There's a minute 43 left, but they have all 3 timeouts, so we cannot just kneel the ball and go into victory formation, I believe.
Not yet. Get the first down, though, and they'll get things taken care of. So while I have a minute, because I'm running out of time, we've got a couple more folks to thank. We got to thank our friends at Martin Concrete who sponsored our pregame show. Martin Concrete, located in Charlevoix, specializes in residential concrete construction. They provide prompt, high-quality concrete work and guarantee customer satisfaction. And we'll get back to that here in just a moment. 1st and 10 from the East Jordan 45. Raiders looking to get win number 2 of the season. East Jordan, no, not out of this one yet. Wrapping the Raiders up in the backfield.
Brady Welcher on the carrier. Brought down by number 13, Cohen Burks.
So no job for Martin Concrete is too big or too small, and their long list of services include foundations, driveways, patios, sidewalks, and so much more. For the company that is proud to serve Charlevoix and the surrounding area, call Martin Concrete at 231-838-9610 or visit them online at martinconcrete.com. And I'll finish the last one here since we've got a timeout. Lemoran Agency. If you want an insurance agent that cares about protecting you and your family, then Jeff Lemoran of Farm Bureau Insurance is just for you. His goal is to bring you peace of mind no matter what your needs are, and he has the experience and local know-how to prove it. Both licensed and a multi-line agent, Jeff has you covered. Visit his office at 1201 Bridge Street or call him at 231-547-9936. That's Jeff Lemoran of Farm Bureau Insurance in Charlevoix. So 2nd and 11 now for the Raiders. Off that turnover. East Jordan crowd trying to keep the hopes up. They're only down 6. There's still a minute and a half to go in this game, a little over.
Colin Just with the keep. He's going to be stopped at about the original line of scrimmage. And
so Cohen,
East Jordan calls a timeout, but the clock kind of ran for a couple seconds.
So Cohen Burks and Brendan Ennis both credited for the tackle there. So it'll be 3rd and 10 for the Raiders at their own 40, at the Red Devil 45.
I think they're going to put a little time on the clock.
And they did. They added 5 more seconds.
So we got 3rd and 10.
All right, so you asked me earlier, do my best Tony Romo impression, which was not great. How about you do yours now? What do you think we're going to see coming up here for the Raiders? Obvious 2-down territory here. 3rd and 10 from Red Devil 45, trying to chew up some clock here. Make sure they don't get it back in their hands.
I don't think you put it in the air. If you're a real gambler, you pitch it out to Watkins and let him throw it to Krause and just erupt as we score a touchdown here. But I think you put it on the ground, force him to call that last timeout, and then you got to have a safe punt. But I don't know. Jackson Krause lined up at the top. Where's Logan?
Here we go on the 3rd and 10.
Ooh, overthrew him.
Overthrows by about 10 yards.
I love the play call. Sorry, Colin.
All right, well, that's why neither one of us are color commentators, at least full time.
I love that call, honestly.
Yeah.
Colin just overthrew him. I mean, as a freshman, you're hyped up, and you definitely don't want to leave it short.
No.
Hey.
All right. So now the game works its way back into East Jordan's hands a little bit here. 4th and 10.
So
they've got 55 yards to work with if this does not go anywhere. Still almost a minute and a half to go in the game.
Last time we punted, it was tough, so hopefully we get a good snap here. Trying the reverse jinx. There it was.
And that'll bounce down to about the 20, and that's where it'll be called.
So East Jordan's going to have to go 80 yards with a minute 21 and 1 timeout left.
Okay. Well, we will step aside here momentarily. Thank our friend Ryan Beningo at Professional Seamless Gutters, and be back in 30 seconds. Hold on tight, ladies.
I'm Ryan Beningo, but you might know me for my business, Professional Seamless Gutters, where we specialize in, you guessed it, everything gutters. New installation, replacements, cleaning, leaf guards, rain chains, and much more. But unlike many service providers, when you call Professional Seamless Gutters, you get me, Orion, not some bum intern or call center recording. So when you're contemplating any services regarding the gutters on your home or pole barn, think Professional Seamless Gutters.
So here we are, Corbin Russell. Still turning up the field with the handoff to Shooks.
There's that screen pass I was talking about. Ryan Pill chased him down, but that is a chunk of yardage out to the 50.
With the clock stopped at 68 seconds to go in this game, the East Jordan crowd comes alive once more. There's a lot of time to work with and not a lot of field if you're the Red Devils.
With our linemen going up the field so hard, they know it's a pass. Great time for a screen pass for the Red Devils, so great call.
Under a minute to go. Russell rears back, finds some pressure, looking for another opportunity, gets it. Pass is broken up.
And they're going to say it is incomplete. Yep.
Okay.
I thought it was, but there's some cheering on this side.
I know. I heard that. My heart dropped for a second. I was like, not again.
Right now, it's important for our secondary to communicate what coverage we're in, if we're switching, if we're man-to-man. And then, be ready for another screen pass, possibly. They haven't had a lot downfield, haven't had a lot of success besides maybe some broken plays from our secondary. Got an out.
And a short completion there.
The problem with that pass is the clock does not stop.
Trace Weinkoop gets about 3 yards there off the catch, but now they're facing that short clock, 36 seconds and counting. Russell facing some pressure, gets this one off, and that'll fall in front.
Ryan Glass with the pressure again.
Yep.
He's just got to be careful. This continue to pressure, but you don't want to get a late hit on the quarterback or anything like that.
So the clock stops at 25 seconds to go in the game. 4th and 7 coming up here for the Red Devils. You could cut the tension in the air with a knife.
We try to draw them off sides and then use that last timeout or save that last timeout. But if you don't get the first down, you're saving it for nothing.
Russell with one last opportunity, faces some pressure. The catch is made. Shooks, he's got the ball, and he keeps working along the sideline. Ladies and gentlemen, finally gets pushed out of bounds at about the 30. Wow.
I mean, he just kind of threw that up as a prayer.
The prayer was answered. What? 19 seconds to go here in the game.
I got trips to this side. 8's open in the middle. Found him.
Wow. Another great completion.
Unless it's a first down, they have to burn that last timeout. And there it is.
Yep. So it'll be just a hair short of the first down. They've got a timeout here to take, and they will. This game is still anybody's game. East Jordan marching up the field with a prayer. 11 seconds to go. Steve, you're good. Yeah.
Look at you. Not even flinch. Ready to go, Shane.
Run into a dead battery a time or 10.
Are you a Boy Scout, Shane?
Yep.
I can tell.
Eagle Scout.
Always prepared.
Steve, you can zoom out a tad on that if you'd like. What's that? Pinch. Pinch just like you would on a regular phone. When you zoom in on that, you can just pinch it in or out. You know what? That'll be fine. We'll be good. All right. 11 seconds to go in this game.
All right, if we can tackle them inbound around first down, the clock's going to run out. So they need to get to the boundary or an incomplete or hopefully not.
Russell. Firing. Intercepted.
Intercepted by Warchol.
Oh my gosh. Brady Warchol gets the interception for the Raiders.
Huge tip. I don't know who tipped it. Maybe it was Felter or Sawyer up there, but somebody looked like they got a hand on it. Went flying, ducked right into Warchol's hands.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was the Charlevoix Agency Insurance play of the game right there. The tip and then subsequent interception by Brady Warchol.
Yeah, victory formation for the Raiders. Oh. Talking to the coaching staff, actually, they said it might have just slipped out his hands. It was a wet, humid night.
Yeah. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, that will end the game here at Boswell Stadium in East Jordan. The Raiders come out of a thriller by the skin of your teeth. 26-20 was the final score here. Anthony, any final words before we wrap things up?
Oh, it was a thrilling game, well played by both teams. And, just proud of the way Charlevoix grinded it out. And East Jordan's always going to give great effort. And it was a solid game. The guys stepped up, so I think it's something both teams can build on.
Yeah. Culver's Butter Basket Player of the Game Award will go to Garrison Sterrick tonight. He had a breakout game. Excellent job for him. It's one of his best games that we've seen both through JV and varsity career so far. Came out in a big way to help the Raiders get to this 26-20 win. So he'll get that Culver's Butterburger Basket Player of the Game Award winner. And of course, we'll replay that again. The Charlevoix Agency Insurance play of the game was the Brady Warchol interception to ice this one away for the Raiders. So for all of us here, we want to thank our sponsors one last time. Martin Concrete, Charlevoix Auto, Jim Reel Ford, Professional Seamless Gutters, Traverse City Cherry Capital Airport, Bingham Insurance, Charlevoix State Bank, Fresh Coast Sliders, Skydive, Charlevoix, Wilmot Electric, Swanson K&D, Bartlett's Home Interiors, Gaylord Eye Care, The Villager Pub, Burnett Foods, Charlevoix Agency Insurance, The Lake House Collar Clinic, Twin Bay Docks, Wood Boats, Charlevoix Barber, CarQuest Auto Parts, The Lemoran Farm Bureau Insurance Agency, and Culver's of Charlevoix for allowing us to bring this game to you, ladies and gentlemen. I hope it was worth your time because what a game it was here in East Jordan. The Raiders come away in a 26-20 thriller, the victors. So for all of us here at Next Level Broadcasting, Steve Weber, Anthony Troshek, and myself, Shane Smith, we want to thank you all once again for tuning in. And we'll see you right back here next Friday for the first home game of the season, ladies and gentlemen. 7 o'clock next Friday night in Charlevoix. Until then, stay tuned and have a great rest of your weekend.
This game has been brought to you by Bingham Insurance Services, Charlevoix State Bank, Wilmot Electric, Charlevoix Auto, The Villager Pub, Swanson K&D, Traverse City Cherry Capital Airport, Martin Concrete, Twin Bay Docks, Charlevoix Agency Insurance, The Lake House, The Lemoran Insurance Agency, Bartlett's Home Interiors, Culver's, Skydive Charlevoix, Jim Reel's Friendly Ford, CarQuest Auto Parts, Burnett Foods, Charlevoix Barber, Professional Seamless Gutters, Fresh Coast Sliders, and Collar Clinic.